Hello and welcome, guys, to Let's Stream some original Smackdown vs. Raw for the PlayStation 2. If you're wondering why there is no menu music, I turned it off because it is horribly annoying and copyright reasons. As you can see, this stream, the stream chat is actually going to be on screen, since I'm actually able to for this stream, which is nice. And I don't have my file like on my PS2 I have my file like maxed out where I've got everything. I recently actually started playing this on my emulator, and anytime I mention emulator on my show, I pretty much have to prove by Canadian law that I actually own the game if I mention emulator, so hold on 1 second. Oh, look at this. Actual copy of the game. Disc in. I just burnt an ISO of it so I don't need to worry about loading times on the stream, so by Canadian emulation laws, I am legally allowed to emulate this game, because purchased copy. So, let's get back to the game. I just thought it's probably better safe than sorry for me to bring up that I do own it. Holy shit, beard explosion? Yeah. I have quite the beard. It started as my winter beard, and winter hasn't ended, so... Featuring the best of the 2004 mid-card. Yeah, I already saw demand for Mark Jindrak versus Garrison Cade, so before we begin with the challenges, let's do that. Tori Wilson never looked that good, I call bullshit. She still doesn't look good. Alright, singles match. Let's just do basic singles match. I'm gonna be Mark Jindrak, because his moveset's actually really good, and his stats are way too high. I am happy that his lowest stat is Charisma, though, because he had none. And, who else do you want? Garrison Cade? That is the most not Garrison Cade-looking Garrison Cade I've ever seen. The Day of Reckoning one looked much better. And, this blockbuster hit's gotta be on Velocity. Why is Rhino on Heat? Should be way better than that. He's the reflection of perfection. Was that his nickname? I don't even remember. I know he had like the Chris Masters a year or two before Chris Masters gimmick. He was like Rick the Model Martel, but without any of the good parts. So he just has the same gimmick, but he's not any good with it. For a short time on Velocity, he was managed by Teddy Long. I didn't know he was managed by Teddy Long. I almost forgot heel Teddy Long. Heel Teddy Long sucked. You know what? Teddy Long just kind of sucks. Is there a lens flare coming through his head? I'm fairly sure that's from the emulator. Oh, listen to that amazing theme song. I actually like Garrison Cade. I thought he was a pretty good wrestler. Nice jobber tights, asshole. The only way it'd be better is if it was black. Told you he was a reflection. Yep. Didn't Garrison Cade have a pretty boy gimmick for a little while? When he was called Garrison Cade, not before he was Lance Cade. Which, by the way, Lance Cade was a much better name for him. And he looked so stupid when he had long hair. He's not the kind of guy who can pull off long hair. Oh yeah, see how fast the load times are? I didn't even notice how quickly it ended there. Also, there's supposed to be a... Fuck. There's supposed to be a music... I was never good at that minigame. There's supposed to be music in matches. I have that turned off again. Copyrights, and it's incredibly annoying music. So for anyone not familiar with these wrestlers, I'm the guy in the black and green tights. Jesus. See, this is why I say Mark Jindrak has an amazingly good moveset in this game. He's got all kinds of moves that he never did, because Mark Jindrak only knew like 7 moves. And all the moves he didn't have that the game gives him are really, really good. Whoa. Look, he's not even good at the hip swivel. It just doesn't look right with him. You have no knowledge of Lance as in his Garrison days. His Garrison days were not memorable. He was basically a jobber. Yeah, the back rock bottom, that's one of Jindrak's finishers. Jindrak has two awesome finishers in this game. I'll show you both of them. He's got the Mark of Excellence, which was a good name. That is the, that's a back suplex lift into rock bottom side slam. And his other one is a jumping clothesline that looks way better in this game than it ever did in a real match. He had like a flying clothesline where he like leaped off the rope really high. But it looked like garbage when he did it. In the game, it looks amazing. In fact, I'm going to finish the match with it. This is the Mark of Excellence. It's a good move. I like it. I'm completely fucking squashing this guy. Normal difficulty is not very hard. What the fuck? I love this game sometimes. Actually, most of the time I love this game. But the reason I wanted to do this stream is because I wanted to on-screen getting all my challenges back and stuff. Because I thought that might be a fun thing for you guys to watch. And it'd be a fun thing for me to stream, so I'm gonna on-screen that. I already took care of all of the, there are 4 categories and each one gets harder. I took care of all the amateur and rising star ones because they're like really boring, easy ones. All the superstar and legend ones are fun though. Fun and challenging, so I thought those would be the ones I'd show you. Not exactly a superstar like Hurricane or Matt Hardy. It's funny you say that because I was just watching an interview and they were interviewing Matt Hardy and Shane Helms. Alright, this is the clothesline. That's pretty much the most awesome thing ever, and Mark Jindrak was not nearly that good. Also, that move can cause bleeding if their head is already red. You still have nightmares of the challenges in Smackdown vs. Raw 2007? Those were not bad. I do those for fun. The 2006 ones were brutal. I remember the hardest one is, it is a battle at WrestleMania. It looks like they just gave him, Bull Buchanan. It was, your $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and you're fighting Hulk Hogan, who has Jimmy Hart as his manager. That match was brutally difficult, but very, very fun. Alright, so I've got a little bit of money built up, just because I did all these challenges, so I can't buy a legend, but I'm gonna save it for Legion of Doom. Look at all the references I don't get. And I accidentally got one superstar, thing completed just while I was getting the other ones completed, because one of the ones was just hit a diving move off a ladder in a ladder match. I picked to do it with Rob Van Dam and do the 5-star frog splash, which just so happened to be a challenge in Superstar. So, you specifically remember beating the Great Khali with the Diva Challenge? No, that was piss easy. You know how you do it? All you do is knock him down once with, like, a running move or something. I don't know, there's some easy grapple that would take him down. Take him down with a grapple, then you drag him by the hair over to the ropes, and you continually choke him, let go, pull him back over, choke him, let go, where you stomp on the back of their head and choke them on the bottom rope. He just gets stuck in a loop. So that one was not nearly as hard. Alright, so what's the next challenge? In an Ultimate Submission match, I play Chris Jericho, I fight Chris Benoit. Using Chris Jericho, defeat Chris Benoit by 2 points or more in an Ultimate Submission match. Normal difficulty. Alright. You were not smart back then. Okay. First challenge. Exhibition. Right, main event. No, wait, is submission up here? No. Submission. Ultimate submission. I am Chris Jericho, which I'm really hoping the Walls of Jericho is a B-type submission, not an A-type, because A-type is a bitch. Especially if the opponent has maxed out submission skill like Benoit. So we're in the beginning, and we are already having a Benoit match. Alright, we need to win by 2 or more points. And this is an Ultimate Submission match, so there's a time limit that's counting down. And the first person to get the opponent to tap out the most times wins, or, rather, at the end of the time limit, whoever got their opponent to tap out more wins. All main ones tend to be Type A. Yeah, Type A sucks. It's just button mashing. Type B is like an actual minigame. Kept trying to grapple him. Mickey James just kept trying to lift him. Aha! Now I do like that I get to use Jericho for this, because Jericho is really fun. Good moveset. Also, I think I'm gonna turn up the game volume a little bit. Let's just let's knock that up a few notches. Maybe a little too loud. That sounds about good. You guys tell me if it's drowning me out or if I'm drowning it out or anything. That's a Type A submission where you just button mash, and he's at max level submission skill, so I don't have much chance there. I am slightly worse at submissions than he is, but I'm a lot faster than him. Because I am a bit of a high flyer. I like all the commentary complimenting Benoit. Is it just me or does Benoit's head look way too big? Come on. I just kind of want to do some taunts here, but my taunts will take a really long time, and I can't interrupt my taunts. Yeah, no, he interrupted it. Great. Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jericho has a unique animation for his toe kick, which is that. I'm sorry, soon to be called WWE 2K14? Are you joking? That's the worst title ever. It's just like 50 acronyms pushed together. What the fuck? It's hard to believe they put the Line Tamer in their game for the first time in WWE 13. Wow, I didn't know it took them that long. Actually, before it was SmackDown vs. Raw, when it was just SmackDown, like, I think Shut Your Mouth had the Lion Tamer in it. They've always had, like, the Lion Tamer with the single leg Boston Crab, but I feel like Shut Your Mouth did have the Lion Tamer with the double leg. Now, we're a dirty wrestler, so diving moves are actually bad for our dirty bar, but I don't really care about that bar. I just kind of want to weaken his torso as much as I can to set up for the Walls of Jericho. Take-Two bought the license, and they do basketball series called 2K. Oh yeah, they have all those series called like 2K games, whatever stuff. They better not rename it that. Like, that better not be something official, because that's the worst name. I don't think I'm quite ready to try for a submission yet. What the fuck is he doing? Let's do some submission grapples. It is actually confirmed they're gonna call it that? That's an awful name. So is the Yuke's dev team still on it? I would assume it's still Yuke's working on it. Or is there, like, seriously a new dev team? Because if it's a new dev team, then I'm really curious as to what's going to happen. Because, like, I don't know if that's good or bad, really. You never know until it happens, I guess. Actually, I might be able to get some easy submissions with that headlock takedown if I can really damage his head. Fucking rope breaks. You know what? I'm going to ignore the rope break. That'll give me some dirty points. Only to the count of 4. Don't want to DQ myself. It makes him get a free point. It makes business sense, yeah. And you see, this is another reason why I hate the button mashing ones. Do you hear that? That's the noise you're gonna hear every time I have to do those. So I'm just gonna not mash. Alright, let's go for the Walls of Jericho. Please be a B submission. Fuck off. At least it's a strong submission. That's 1 point. Nearly good is nearly impossible for a sports game. There have been some good ones. Sports games are not really my my subject, other than wrestling games, if that counts. I heard the UFC games are good. I'm not really into UFC, but I think the games might be fun to play. Okay, we've weakened his torso. They're keeping Ukes and most of the THQ staff? Okay, so the game's probably not going to be all that different unless they make a lot of... Unless the producers, like, interrupt it a lot. And you know how they have a tendency to do that. To, you know, change the games. Okay, so we've already completed the challenge, assuming he does not get any points on us. So now we just need to run out the clock. Which is another 10 minutes. Great. So, now we're just gonna slowly do the match. Oh, that did not land square. I'll just let him sit there for a while. Oh, wow, he no-sold that. Rumors have it they're basically just going to release whatever THQ had planned for 14 under the new name. Okay. So it's probably not until 15 that we actually see major differences, if any will be there. Okay. What are they chanting? It sounded like Chris-a-Co sucks. I'm guessing that was supposed to be Chris Jericho? Also, can I point out that the missile drop kick in this game looks amazing? I'm just gonna keep doing some diving moves. Keep things interesting. Oh my god! I don't... Quite the counter. He stopped all of my diving momentum in midair. Oh man, I can't land square with that moonsault. Crisco sucks. They don't like German spam, yes. Now the game calls that a super double arm suplex. That's totally not a double arm suplex. It's more of an arm drag than anything. I kind of want to wear down the head, get him to bleed. What is my other finisher now that I think about it? Did they give him the Lion Salt, or does he just have two variations of Walls of Jericho? No. No grounded Walls of Jericho. What if I... Oh, there we go. They gave him the, Step Up Enziguri as a finisher for some reason. Odd choice, not just giving him the Lion Salt. I wonder if he has the Lion Salt in this game. I don't even know if the Lion Salt's in this game. It was in Shut Your Mouth, and it was one of his finishers in that. Speaking of which, have any of you seen the news, Jack Swagger stuff? Yes! Have you seen his Wikipedia page? Someone edited it and said he came back from Mars. It was great. Also, they call it the Weed the People era, because I've officially decided that Jack Swagger's the dumbest man alive. I love Jack Swagger as a wrestler, and I think his new look is absolutely amazing. And I don't know anything about this Zeb Coulter guy, but Zeb Coulter looks like a fucking man. So I was looking forward to this, and then immediately after his re-debut, where they bill him to be like Unstoppable Death Machine, as soon as they like build him up to be this Unstoppable Death Machine, where he comes in, he wins the Elimination Chamber, all that shit, you know what he goes and does? He gets a DUI for driving while under the influence of marijuana. I can guarantee his push is dead now. Yeah, I don't know Dutch Mantle. I have never seen the guy before. I looked up some pictures. He looks like he's an old wrestler, maybe 70s. Probably some of the 80s, but I seriously do not recognize him. If he's been wrestling since then, like on the indie circuit, I'm surprised that I haven't recognized him, because I keep really up to date on indie circuit in the United States and Canada. They're actually moving him forwards to the push. Yeah, but are they moving him forwards to the push since after the DUI? The DUI was like 2 days ago. He's a guy from the old territorial days. Well, I knew that much. It's just I don't know who he specifically. I've never seen him wrestle. Although he has pretty much the greatest mustache known to man. It is up there with Joseph Stalin for just being the most perfect mustache for that man. They've been posting videos online since then, and it's been getting them a shit ton of attention. They've been posting videos online, like, what kinds of videos are you talking about? And when you say they, do you mean WWE's been posting the videos? I wonder if anyone's fixed his Wikipedia yet. I'm like half paying attention to my own match now, because I've already gotten to the point where I've won. So he is your favorite man alive? No. But he is up there. WWE, but doing their faux propaganda sort of stuff. It's actually really cool. What do you mean their faux propaganda stuff? Like, what are they doing with them? I heard that they're doing some kind of, I heard that their gimmick that they're giving those to is like some kind of xenophobia gimmick. Which I guess it could work, because, you know, he's the all-American American Jack Swagger. So I guess, like, the xenophobia stuff, you could make that work. And the Zeb Coulter guy, he looks like he's good on the mic, from what little I've heard. So he would be a good manager, because Jack Swagger is not great on the mic. So I think it is a really good idea to give him a manager. I've hit so many moonsaults to the guy's kidneys. So yeah, what are they doing since the whole DUI scandal? Like, have the videos they've been doing since then, what are those? Like, do they... Actually, his new gimmick is the Real American, and it's kind of like the Tea Party gimmick, okay? Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, you said that they're doing videos since the weed scandal, the DUI weed scandal. What are those videos like? Are they playing it off in any way? Are they pretending it didn't happen? What? Because I wouldn't be surprised if they just tried to pretend like it never happened. Addresses Glenn Beck's criticisms? What the fuck? I can't click on it right now, obviously, because I'm doing the stream, but the URL is quite interesting. I'm just gonna let him grab the rope. Fuck it. I'm not breaking this. You can fuck right off, Benoit. They might have dropped the angle, then the moron opened his mouth. What, Glenn Beck actually responded to that shit? He realizes it's just a wrestling angle, right? Okay, well, Glenn Beck is, like, the dumbest man on Earth, so... You ever read Glenn Beck's book? He made this one book that, my fiancé actually got a copy of because it was so fucking funny. And we were just, like, reading passages of it back in high school because it was so ridiculous. Glenn Beck's a goddamn idiot. That's what's so awesome about the video, is that Glenn Beck responded. That's hilarious. But does Glenn Beck, like, honestly, does Glenn Beck understand that it's a wrestling angle? They don't necessarily actually believe these things. Like, I'm sure when Triple H had that gimmick where he wouldn't let Booker T in Evolution because he's black and he's too racist to let a black man into his stable, I'm fairly sure Glenn Beck would not look at that and say, well, clearly Triple H in real life is a racist. No, I'm pretty sure that's just a wrestling angle. No, as in Glenn Beck does not understand this is not real. Fuck, he's the dumbest man ever! How can someone really be that stupid? Oh, here's a B version of the, a B submission type version of it. It's non-finisher, so it's not as powerful, but... Man, I could really rack up some points using this. First they have Zeb and Zach cutting one of their anti-immigration stuff, then halfway through the video they completely break kayfabe and address Glenn Beck as Wayne and... What? That's fucking weird. Well, I could have had like 50 points by now if I just did this. Not that it matters, I won the challenge. Man, what a front-loaded segment. We really started off with a shitty first challenge. Boring as hell. Hey, did I get a point for that? I didn't get a point for that? Fuck off, game. And the undefeated streak continues. I think I have enough money for the Legion of Doom. They're the most expensive legends to get because you get 2 of them. I think it's just slightly cheaper than if you were to just buy 2 of any other legend. You really need to check out the video. It's honestly one of the coolest videos you've seen in wrestling. I don't know. If you want cool videos in wrestling, there's that video of Roddy Piper back in like late 70s when he broke a beer bottle on his forehead while cutting a promo. That was pretty awesome. I think the video is just called Roddy Piper Bottles Himself. It's amazing. I can't click the link because I'm doing the stream. And I'm probably not going to be able to click it after because the chat will have talked so much the link will have just disappeared. You're going to have to send me that link later. Okay, what's the next challenge? No L2 button. Defeat John Cena in a steel cage match without using the L2 button. So that means I can't reverse... I can't reverse any strikes. Okay, I can do that. But first, shop zone. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough. They need 35,000. Fuck, that's a lot. Why is Brutus Beefcake in this game? He sucked. Legend Undertaker is really good. Why does... Oh no, he costs slightly less than other people. Okay. Okay, so it was steel cage match. Gotta fight John Cena one-on-one, and I can't reverse strikes. I can pick any superstar. Mark Gingerak. Ooh, Dupree's awesome, but I can't get a pin in this match. I think I have to win by escape. There are 2 people talking. I don't know what you mean. I'm the only one in this room. Molly, Holly. Who do I want to use? Dupree, what are your finishers? You got the Death Valley Driver. They made the link unlisted? Weird. Ooh, JBL's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna really make it hard for myself. I'm gonna use Hardcore Holly. He's not that great. And, yeah, fight John Cena. On Velocity, on Heat. Because, you know, Sunday Night Heat had steel cage matches. They upped the budget. Now that's a quick loading time. You see why I make an ISO of it? Makes the streams way quicker.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
Okay, the hardest part of this match is going to be remembering I can't click L2. I can't even click it, like not in context of reversing strikes. Wow, I am destroying John Cena. Holy shit. Holy shit, I am fucking him up. I'm almost ready for a finisher. Oh, you reversed the Alabama Slam. Wow, John Cena doesn't look very buff in this game. I think it was 2006-ish when he started really beefing up. Now don't stomp me. I can't reverse that. Nope. Oh god. Yes. God, that would kill, getting slammed on your own arm. I just gotta do a lot of grapples in this match. Tune back in to see your forum. I don't think anyone said the words your forum. I don't see it anywhere. Huh. I'm just here wrecking John Cena. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him with a Holocaust and get out of here. Boom. Yeah, he's laid out. Oh yeah, it's just mash X. You did? It didn't show up on my screen. I'm good. I'm good, guys. Don't worry about me. What the fuck was that? Oh, he said it a while ago. Okay. Oh, I don't even see it on my end right now. No, get the... No. No. I'm gonna just... eat that. Okay, you're dead. Climb faster. Climb fast. We can see it? I must just not be looking at it right now, because if you can see it on the stream, I should be able to see it. Considering literally what you're seeing on the stream is exactly what I'm looking at when I veer my eyes slightly left. Alright, well I got that challenge done. It's between my two posts making the videos unlisted. Who are these two people talking? We're distracted. Who are distracted as fuck? There's a direct link. No, I don't see it. It's not on your stream, but it's an archive. Okay, if it's not on the stream, then it did not show up on my end. So if you type something and it doesn't show up on the stream when it should have, just type it again. Sometimes Twitch is derpy like that. Slobber Knocker Challenge. Get the #1 high score for a Slobber Knocker match. Okay, Slobber Knocker time limit. I believe they actually got rid of that match type after this game because it sucked. Yeah, time limit. I'm gonna use A-Train. Fuck yeah, Albert. On Velocity. No, I don't know what the #1 score is. So, I'm gonna guess 10. And I'm gonna aim for 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, Taz and Michael Cole here at ringside, and we have a great...
So I'm just gonna kill them. We have 10 minutes to get as many pinfalls and submissions as possible. And knockouts. Well, that's 1 point. Well. Get over here. They are also... The opponents are severely weakened in this mode. Holy Hoss sighting, Batman. Yep.
Oh, these athletes are putting on a clinic in there.
Get fucking Gingerak. No, I don't want to snap his neck. Come on. Let go, Gingerak. I have a better way to kill him.
If he could follow up on that,
Like that! I think we also get finishers really fast in this mode. And I'm just gonna hit him with, like, this awesome neck breaker and pin him. Yay! Were they just chanting Triple H? He's not in this match. Also, I want to point out that no one on Earth chants Triple H, because it sounds awful. Rob Van Dam? Okay, well, he's actually outside the ring. We're fucking wrecking people with the train wreck backbreaker. Come on, Big Show. I wonder if I can knock out Big Show with it. This should just bust my shoulder. Oh wow, we didn't even take him down to red. No rope break. Also, it's not playing the sound effect for the ref counting. An odd glitch. No. Fucking... Ah! Spinning drop kick. Yeah, nice try. Let's just break your knee. You're a turtle? Okay. Okay, just powerbomb and roll him up. Oh, wow. Let's just kill you. 1, 2, 3. This is easier than I thought it would be. I picked a good character for this. Hey, Edge. And dead. Wow. He survived. Well, not really, but... Come on. Oh, Tajiri, you don't have the health to survive this. I love Tajiri. His stats in this game are not great. And one more move should do it. Let's do the powerbomb pin. What the fuck was that pin? Let's look at that again. Let's get a good angle on it. Look at this horrible short animation loop. Oh, that's wonderful. That's amazing. Hey, Shelton. Remember that one time when I tripped you backstage in 5 years and you lost the match from that? Yeah. By the way, I happen to know you love video games. That is one badass backbreaker. I am fucking loving that Canadian backbreaker. Get out of my ring! Thank you. He just disintegrates. Hey, Mysterio! You're definitely getting knocked out from this. Let's do some taunts to the crowd to get some more momentum. I don't think this will knock out Holly. Holly's got pretty high durability. Wow. I fucking love A-Train. No. 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 Squash match. Can you imagine, in actual, like, WWE programming, seeing shit like this happen? This is pretty much the greatest push you could ever have, where they just line up the whole locker room and you systematically beat every single one of them. This is like a Goldberg push, but better. Oh yeah, you're talking about those, like, actual WWE run ones? Yeah, I know Elijah Burke won one, and Shelton won one. I didn't know that Kofi won one. You think AJ winning the last year broke the trend of black dudes winning? Yeah, Hardy, you're not long for this world. I'm gonna hit with a derailer. I'm doing the backbreaker a lot more than the derailer, just because I think the derailer has a higher... does more damage to one specific body part, of course being the back, so thus it's easier to get knockouts with, and all I care about are quick knockouts. Why is this a superstar challenge? This is piss easy. Hey, Rick. Oh, believe the holy bread. I guess this is a good time to ask you guys. First of all, can someone check for me, real quick, how many people are in the chat? Or how many people are watching the stream? What's our current concurrent... What is our current concurrent viewer count? Because since there's, like, nothing... There's not much action going on that I can really talk about right now, I might as well just, talk video ideas with you guys and ask what you'd like to see. Oh god, Triple H is OP. 8? We're at 8 viewers? That's a decent amount. I'll ask you guys some questions. And of course, people watching the YouTube video, by all means comment and let me know your thoughts. So, first of all, you know, I am, as you guys know if you've been to my forum, I am planning on Let's Playing this game at some point, so that might be coming a little bit sooner than later, because now that I can emulate this so well, like so stably, and I have a gamepad, I might actually just be doing those games on the emulator. It also cuts down on load times drastically, so it's much easier to edit. I looked like a 6'7" Arn Anderson with that spine buster. Can you do both? Yes. You can be in the stream and tell me live, and then tell me if you watch the recording later. If you really want to, you can do that. It's your choice. I was also thinking, I kind of want to Let's Play a game of Caveman to Cosmos, which is, of course, really awesome mod for Civ 4. I'm actually thinking of Let's Playing that, like making a real long haul Let's Play. And that would probably be a super long Let's Play, maybe the longest one I've ever done, I don't know, and I'd be making each episode like 20-25 minutes. So they won't be short episodes, or else it will go on forever. But I was thinking of Let's Playing that, so I was wondering what you guys thought of that. Because people seem to like when I stream that game, and I would enjoy that. You look like Arn Anderson, WWE 12's model. I forgot Arn Anderson was in that game. Holy fuck, I kind of want that game just because Arn Anderson's in it, and I love Arn Anderson. Gonna be completely honest, I haven't watched your last 2 Let's Plays. You should give a few episodes of Fable a try, because I'm very proud of how that one's turned out, and although I've been getting very few views on it, the very few views I've been getting on it are, like, all likes. Like, everyone is liking it way more than, like, they're actually clicking the like button way more than in any other Let's Play. I'm also getting, all the comments are really positive feedback, which I'm happy about, because I think this one's turned out a lot better than a lot of my Let's Plays. So, give it a try, watch an episode or 2, and see if you like it, because a lot of people seem to really be loving that one. And, jeez, I already forgot what Let's Play did I even do before it? I'm already Empire Earth 2. Yeah, I don't blame you for not watching Empire Earth 2. I'm not overly happy with how it turned out, and I think it really dragged on too long. So, I don't blame you at all for not watching that. Oh, I can... Oh, to rank in my score, yeah. I am MDB. Had completely no interest in the ones before your current ones and just completely forgot about Fables. I don't blame you. Honestly, I think my most entertaining stuff is the weekend videos, and even then it can be hit and miss. Oh wow, yeah, I dominated second place. Yeah, I beat second place by 7 points. The one before that I didn't like much, got kind of boring. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with it. The funny thing is, Empire Earth 2 got a ton of views, especially in the beginning, because a lot of people like watching me play RTSs, but it had a fairly large drop-off rate. Was it a fairly large drop-off rate? But Fable has very few people watching it, period, but the few people that watch it watch every single episode religiously. So that tells me that the few people who have thought I want to watch that have been happy that they had. I feel bad, though, because after I jumped on you about having guests in the Tactics LP, I don't think you've had one since. That's not because, like, I think that I shouldn't have guests in it or anything. Don't feel like it was just your fault or something. It's just everyone's really busy, and my schedule gets more busy, too. In fact, I used to do videos with Brandon all the time because he was always free. For the last, like, almost year now, he's been in college, and he is at college, like, 8 to 10 hours a day every weekday, and he's usually busy weekends, so we pretty much only get to hang out and do videos at night, or on some weekends. So he's just super busy, which is why I don't do videos with him as much anymore. Defeat Undertaker in under 3 minutes in a first blood match. That's gonna be a hard one. Alright, I can try and do that. Oops, not singles. First blood. Okay, who do I want to use for the first blood match? Actually, I'm gonna readjust my chair a little. There we go. I only skipped the wrestling one because I didn't understand it at all. You watch my videos religiously, you don't have a personal life at all. I also want to point out, Dyphanus, that I think you were my very first Dutch viewer, and ever since, I've been getting a massive influx to the point where the Netherlands is where the third most of my subscribers are from, and even today I got 2 more Dutch subscribers. Don't know why all of a sudden I'm so popular in the Netherlands, but it's cool. Well, now that you got the PS2 capabilities, you can Let's Play the greatest Dragon Ball Z game ever, Sagas. Yeah, I have that on GameCube. Horrible game! I love when you use Future Gohan and you punch with your missing arm. I think that's the best part of the game. It really shows the quality of it. You can use weapons in a First Blood match, can't you? I can do this in like 2 seconds with Big Show. This is gonna be easy. Yeah, I'm just gonna waffle him with a chair a bunch of times. Not my friends, one is my sister, though. I'm not sure what that's replying to. I used to watch all your videos religiously. It wasn't until you lost your computer that I broke that habit. Yeah. See, I used to watch all of Deceased Crab's stuff religiously, and I still love Deceased Crab, but I just haven't gotten around to watching his stuff recently. Lately I've been watching a ton of Video Games Awesome, and I've also been watching a ton of Quill18's stuff. Quill18's stuff I love, and it also makes fantastic background noise for when I'm, like, prepping footage and stuff. So, I like that. All the Dutch people, you'd guess. Undertaker, get up. Oh yeah, this challenge is gonna be easy. Yeah, I am pretty much unstoppable. I don't know either of those people that you just listed. Taker, get up. Just wanna... Aha! Get up. This is gonna be so easy. Hurry up. Oh my god, hurry up. There we go. We win. Beat him in like a minute. Very popular wrestling stream group. And I think we have enough for the Legion of Doom now. Is there going to be a 1,000 stream anytime? Oh, 1,000 subscriber stream? Yeah, I actually didn't think of that. That would be a good idea for a celebration of 1,000 subscribers. Because I do want to celebrate it in some way, but I'm not sure how yet. I think a stream is probably the best way, because I do not have the time to do what I did for 100 subscribers, where I did like 14 videos for it. Holy shit, I don't have time for that anymore. I used to watch most of Mah-Dry's videos, but then I realized they lacked Mah-Dry-Bread. 0 stars. Yes. By the way, totally called you out on the Dean Malenko line, sorry, but don't apologize for correcting me. How dare you fix my ignorance? Alright, Triple H challenge. Triple H challenge. Use anyone beat Triple H, put him through an announcer's table in a singles match. That's easy. How is that a challenge? And I'm gonna do this with Hawk. Or not Hawk, Animal. Question to everyone in the chat who was around to see the Legion of Doom. Who do you like more, Hawk or Animal? I've always liked Animal more, but I like both of them. And instead do it to Triple H. I don't know why default why he's a heel by default. Hawk and Animal were usually faces. The crowd fucking loved the Legion of Doom. Even in Japan. In Japan, they might have been even more over. Dude, it is Eugene! No, Eugene's not in this game. He wasn't in it until the next game.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 285 pounds, Animal.
Oh, I think this is the shitty remake of their theme. You used to watch Brandon, but then you realized he doesn't upload anymore. Actually, I think he's been seriously talking to me about doing more episodes of Pokemon Gold. So he's actually going to start that Let's Play again. And, oh yeah, he did have that weird heel run. Didn't he have that really awkward heel run with Heidenreich? That was weird. But yeah, Brandon's actually talking to me about, going back to Pokemon Gold. And I really hope he does, because I'm not just saying this because he's my best friend. I genuinely think his videos are really funny. And I've actually heard quite a few people say the same thing, so I really do want him to get back to it. Also, I think he's actually going to be doing a video with, you guys might remember from a lot of these streams, Vans the Bunker. I believe he's actually doing a video with Vans the Bunker, where I told Vans, he said like he wanted to co-commentate with someone. I'm like, ask Brandon, just call him sexy and he'll probably do it. And then Vans messaged me earlier today and said that Brandon said yes. So, there you go. You might be seeing Vans the Bunker do a video with Brandon sometime soon. Dude, Mah-Dry, did you smoke something? I don't do drugs, I don't know what you're referring to about the smoking something thing. You're still a sucker for Pokemon Let's Plays? I have never been into Pokemon Let's Plays. I think it takes a real special kind of guy to do a Pokemon Let's Play, because don't talk about the game a whole time. Everyone knows Pokemon, everyone knows what's going on. The real trick is you have to learn to talk about your own personal experiences growing up with the games, because that's like the only unique thing that you're not going to see anywhere else, is your experiences. And that is also why I think that my Let's Plays of it were so weak. Honestly, I think my best Let's Play of a Pokemon game was probably Ruby, because eventually it was kind of like Boo's Fury, where I was so beyond giving a shit that it became kind of funny again. When I did those videos near the end with Snappish Hippo, I think those were genuinely funny. And I wasn't trying to be funny. Oh, Brandon's making videos, are you high? Alright, let's go put him through the announce table already. I love that game, goddamn you bastard. You say your name is Finley, and you love to fight. I say your name is Finley, and you're a bastard. Thank God. Lashley cut the worst promos. That was such a fucking bad feud. I remember laughing out loud in front of my TV when that promo was cut. And do you remember the, like, 10 minutes of him trying to, like, push over a van on top of Finley? It was the dumbest thing. Right, I'm just gonna play through the fucking table. Fuck you. Fucking... Okay, let's go break up the count. No, get... Ah! Get out of the ring! What the fuck are they chanting? I actually really like Biggie Langston's promo. I have not seen a Biggie Langston promo, actually, but I think he's got a great look to him. And I think he's got an awesome finisher. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. I haven't seen much of him wrestle, though. So I don't know if he's a good wrestler yet. He's got a great finisher, but there have been a lot of wrestlers who are shit but have a great finisher. This should put him through it. Apparently I did not throw him hard enough there to put him through the table. With that double-handed choke bomb. Okay. Oh, you're gonna throw him off, aren't you? It's getting really hard to break this table. He's been doing okay in NXT. I'm calling it now. Mah-Dry-Bread's 1,000 subscriber will involve me telling him to stream TF2. No, I'm not streaming TF2 for it. I don't think this is gonna break the table. Hitting a bunch of hip breakers. No, but it would be interesting if it did break it. Please break it. Okay, the shoulder breaker broke it. Okay, Canadian shoulder breaker. Might win by countout. Nope, he no-sold it. Let me catch up on the chat here. I think here, Pokemon Crystal. I didn't do a Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal. I did a Let's Play of Pokemon Gold. Or did I do Silver? I don't know. I don't think I did Crystal, though. I stopped being entertaining near the end where I just breezed through it. Yeah, that's when I stopped having fun. I stopped having fun very early in that Let's Play, and I highly regret doing it. Pretty much the only reason I did it because I was pressured by fans from the, there was this one Tumblr. This one really popular Tumblr that Fatima managed to get my thing on, and she got my Pokemon Blue thing on it, and a bunch of people subscribed from that, and they're like, you gotta do gold, or you gotta do second generation. So I did it, and then I had no fun whatsoever, and they all left. So, I'm never gonna do that again. I call for open votes that everyone votes on, and now I have enough fans that people will actually, like, fairly vote. So it's not that shit. I will call that me and possibly Brandon will tell Mah-Dry to stream Rome Total War. He's not going to tell me to stream that. He didn't like Rome Total War that much, I don't think. And plus, I've played a little bit of Rome Total War, and I cannot get into that game. First of all, the UI is complete shit. I feel like there's a good game that's being buried by a shit UI. The UI is horrendous. You can't keep track of shit. I think that game would really benefit by having, like, a Civ 4 kind of UI. There's gotta be a mod that makes the UI good. Big Red Machine Challenge. Defeat Kane in a single match once his entire body is damaged to red. I can do that. I think a submission expert would be good for that. Kurt Angle could do that. He's got a lot of arm bars, and he's got the ankle lock. I use Kurt Angle for it. In the general manager suit, of course. I will search. I'm not sure what you're searching for. Are you chanting TNA in the chat? Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat a little bit late. It's on PS2, so it could happen. What game's on PS2? Oh, the TNA Impact game. Again, I want to point out, because I'm on live stream here, and this is recorded, Canadian emulation laws. I cannot emulate a game that I have not legally purchased at some point. I do not own the PS2 version of TNA Impact. I own the Wii version. Which I'm fairly sure is like the same either than the controls, but again, I have not purchased that particular console's version. So I'm thinking submission heavy for this match. Luckily I've got maxed out submission skills, so I can do a lot of damage with that. Ooh, like side STO, that looks awesome. I'm kind of worried about making him tap out by accident before I have the whole body red. Now, I think my standing submission moves are probably the best.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You seriously get worried about that when I was on the stream? Blah, blah, blah. They're playing songs and emulating games with no problem. It's not that I'm seriously worrying about that. This is something you have to keep in mind, especially when you're a partner. Is I am sponsored by Nintendo of America. They're one of the people who advertise on my channel. I would much rather make it very, very clear that in my country, what I am doing is legal. So I want to make sure that's very clear to any promoter who might ever see this. Because this is the kind of stuff that I need to keep in mind.
1, 2, 3.
Cameraman's having a bit of a freak out.
Kurt Angle's going to go down in the record books as one of the greatest WWE superstars ever.
So, you know, those people can play that music and stuff if they really want to, but, with Canadian law, it's actually pretty lenient about music and videos, but for a law like that, for one particularly like that, I believe it would have to go off American law, which is a lot more strict. So the songs could make me lose my ad revenue on that video. And I would rather not do that, so if I do play a song, and I do often, I would have to make sure that there is constant noise over it so that it could not be recorded. That is how the RIAA, I think that's your music association. That's how they work on that. So I would rather err on the side of caution. Because they are fucking Nazis. It is goddamn ridiculous, the RIAA. Canada's a lot more lenient about the music stuff. But since it's an American website, I have to go by their laws for those particular things. For things, though, like what's in the video, like, do I own the thing in the video, though, that would be my local law, so Canadian.
I don't think this is about winning or losing anymore, Cole. I think this has become personal.
I believe American emulation law is very similar, though.
Rope break.
Yeah, rope break. See, I'm worried about a submission like that actually making him tap out.
That might have just turned the tide of this match.
Because those ones, I think if you're on red, you'll just immediately tap out. Luckily, Kane's got high durability, so I don't think he'll tap out that easily.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is
Oh, this is gonna be a long match, isn't it? Gonna be a lot of this arm bar to get his arms down. My god, I'm not doing much damage with it. And this is with maxed out submission skill, I'll remind you. Holy shit. Do I have any other grounded moves that hurt his arm? I've got this, which is a head move. Oh shit. I got out of that fast. I like how instead of reversing it, he just kind of lets go. Okay, that's a body at red now. And, wow, I have a lot of chokes. Really don't need to throw a choke on him. Really need to damage the arms. I've finally done a little damage to the arms. This is the last head submission. Would not let me do it. He reversed it. Okay. This is the last one. Arm? No, head. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep doing that arm bar then. Chat's quiet all of a sudden. I'm actually gonna weaken him up a bit with this. And I should probably lay in with some ankle locks while I'm at it. Wear out the legs.
Rope break.
I should do a 5-minute break. I can't watch it on a 5-minute break, guys. Because that way you'd be able to hear the entire thing and the audio is copyrighted.
Last time we see these superstars face off.
That didn't show up the first time you posted it? That's weird. I was searching Total War, you were searching Total War, and then you said forum.
Oh my
What
God,
about my
he's really
forum?
taking it to him.
Oh my god, I've almost got the arms down. Let's do some damage to the legs. And is the ankle lock an A submission? I think it is. Yep.
Oh, this is completely
I'm keeping this locked in. Oh wow, I can really do some leg damage with this fast. Okay, so at least it's not going to be hard to wear out the legs. Forums, Fallout Wasteland. I'm still not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about Wasteland 2? Because I'm totally getting that game. My god, does that look good. I loved Wasteland 1, although the game hasn't aged very well. You're interested in my take on... Oh, on the video? I'm gonna have to tell you later, because I just flat out cannot watch it on stream. And if I'm on 5-minute break, then remember that everything you hear on 5-minute break is my computer audio. So that's how you're hearing my music when I put the break music on. So if I were to play a video on the break, you would hear all the audio from it, and that is, of course, copyrighted by WWE. So I'd much rather watch it off-stream. Fucking asshole. He tapped... time to redo it!
I'm gonna replace you with Tony the Clown.
Oh, God.
It's like the wrestling match.
That is exactly what I was worried about. Next time he gets to orange arms, I am going to just exclusively do arm bars outside the ring where he can't tap out. I was hoping his durability would override that. Also, I think I'm going to make sure his arm is the last thing that goes to red. No headphones? No, I have headphones on. Of course I have headphones on. You just saw me when I had the webcam on. Okay, you haven't... I doubt you streamed before, so I can't just assume you know how this works. But there are 2 audio tracks you're listening to right now. One audio track is my microphone. The next audio track is every single sound that my computer produces. That is the game audio, that is Skype audio, that is a video I were to watch, that is any... If I were to listen to music on just my music player, which is Winamp, that would play through. That is all on the same track. So, if I were on a 5-minute break, you would still be hearing the video. Even if I mute my microphone, because they are separate audio tracks. I can't individually mute the system audio. You thought those were my elfin ears? I wasn't aware I had giant pointy ears. You've got it? Okay. Like, literally what you hear is just... It's just the sound recorder built into Windows that's called Stereo Mix.
Another devastating move.
One.
This must be the most boring match to watch ever for both you guys and the crowd in-game. It's just armbar, release, armbar, release. Why am I even releasing the armbars? If I can lock them in this reliably, why would I let go? It's gonna be a lot faster to take out the other body parts. because this is a particularly weak grapple. I'm just gonna slam him on the ground with this. Because outside the ring, that does bonus damage. And it's already a strong move. I think 3 of them would be enough to get his body to yellow with this move. Nope, he is a high durability character. Gets me a lot of momentum, though. It's like he's wearing a yellow t-shirt. Like you said, I don't stream, just watch. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to come off like an asshole, it's just I'm so used to talking to people who do videos, I guess, about stuff like that I just assume they know. So I'm sorry if I sounded like an asshole there. It's just, if you do videos at all, whether you stream or not, you have to know that, because when you're recording, like, even with something as basic as fraps, what it's recording is stereo mix, which is how you're hearing the game audio. So, it's just a thing that basically any video maker who records locally on their computer would know. So I apologize if I was an asshole with my initial reaction there. Fucking stay down! Yes! Break the arm! This will damage the head a bit. I'm working over some other body parts to build up momentum to break the leg. By the way, I'm curious, what's my concurrent viewers at right now? I miss being able to check. The way I have this set up right now, it's like the one thing I can't see. I'm actually going off one monitor right now. I don't have the laptop out. Because since I have this game in like a windowed mode, I just have the popped out chat beside it. That also allows me to have the chat in the stream. So, whenever I have the opportunity to do that, I like to do it because people seem to enjoy it more. Also, Murray would like out of the room, and I wouldn't actually mind a 5-minute break just to get some water. Oh yeah, other way you'd recognize it is he was one of the bookers from TNA. I did not know he was a booker in TNA. Is he a good booker? Do you know? Because, isn't TNA also booked by D'Lo Brown? Because D'Lo Brown's a pretty shitty booker. I know they got rid of Russo, which is one of the greatest things they ever could have done. Okay, I'm gonna go on a 5-minute break. He worked under Russo, enough said. Ooh. Okay, so I'm happy that he's not a booker anymore, and now he's a manager. All right, I'm gonna go on a 5-minute break, guys. So I will be back shortly. Now I'm back. I just grabbed a real quick snack and got me some more water. Bring down that music. Bring the stream back up. And there we go. I think that was like a 3-minute break. Ugh. Oh yeah, I also clicked those two pictures in the chat.
Rope break.
While I was eating. I clicked those 2 pictures. That is an awesome gif of Dolph Ziggler. I think I've actually seen that match before. Because I think I've seen that, I've at least seen a clip of that bump before. And you know what it makes me think of? It is terrifying how much Ziggler both wrestles like and looks like Mr. Perfect. When I say terrifying, I mean like in a good way. Because Mr. Perfect was awesome.
There's the angle slam. What a devastating move.
I just think it's scary how much they look the exact same. And wrestle the same. And they both do the crazy bumps. Or, I should say did, because Mr. Perfect's dead. How did Mr. Perfect die again? Was it because he debuted in TNA shortly before his death? Did that cause it? Or was it steroids? It was probably steroids. He was never like a huge guy, but I'm pretty sure he was on some crazy painkillers.
Oh my God, he's really taking it to him.
I'm gonna guess like enlarged heart or something. Oh my god. Can I just break your arm already? This challenge sucks. The challenges are so much better in 2006 and 7. I've got to stream the challenges on those next. Those ones have fun challenges.
Finishing move, it's over.
Get in the ring. There we go. Okay, now we just need the head and the legs. Legs will be the easiest. And the head is getting there pretty quick. This will be a pretty reliable submission to get the head to red. Because I can control very easily whether he taps.
Hey, you gotta figure Mr. McMahon's keeping a close eye on this matchup.
God, this submission would hurt so bad. Just having your head, like, pulled out of the socket. That's one of the bumps he took from Tensai Money in the Bank last year. I can't click it, but I think I know the one you're talking about. He died because of a cocaine addiction. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of those 70s and 80s wrestlers were complete drug fiends. Didn't Rick Rude die the same way? And didn't Rick Rude debut in TNA at some... Oh, no. Rick Rude died in 2000, I think. It would have been like a year before, like a year and a half before TNA was founded. Yeah, Rick Rude, he died from cocaine, wasn't it? That or steroids, because he was roided up as all hell. Okay, so now just the legs. We've got this challenge in the bag. Yeah, we've got this. And I'll just do a slam just to get me some more momentum. There we go. So I can do another ankle lock. You died of cocaine, says Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, you want the call? We're doing all the challenges from Smackdown vs. Raw. Shelly was going to be here too, but she's a bit busy, so she might be joining in later. Sure? Okay. I will add you in a second. Just get ready on Skype and give me a sex. Let me know in the stream chat when you're ready.
Each of these superstars is just a quick 3 count away from victory or defeat.
Oh, shit. I have a hard time believing Kane is agile enough to do a float over out of a back suplex. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem very in character. It's like that one time in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 when Umaga slipped out of the back of a suplex and then did a leaping, like, sit-out neck breaker thing. I don't know if that's a link to, but I'm not gonna click it. There should be a website dedicated to Ziggler bumps. I'm sure there's at least a forum dedicated to Ziggler bumps. And Ziggler dropkicks. He has the most beautiful dropkick in wrestling. I honestly can't think of anyone else I've seen do better dropkicks reliably, just like standing dropkicks or running dropkicks, than Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if I've ever seen Dolph Ziggler do a diving missile dropkick, though. You ready? Okay, I'll call you in 1 second. I know Zack Ryder does really nice diving dropkicks. Don't know if it's the best, though. Okay, let me just add Brandon in. And Skype crashed, as it often does when I hit the call button. This time it's calling him. That's nice. Thanks, Skype. Get the game back up. There we go.
Yay!
Hey, Bick. Oh man, I'm getting choke slammed. I swear to God, if he like wins the match from this, I've been at this match for like 20 minutes. But the challenge is to make every body part of Kane red. It sucks. No, I kicked out. Okay, good.
You're like completely okay. If he won from that, that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, all I need to do is get his legs to red, and since one of my finishers is the ankle lock, the strongest anti-leg move in the game, I think I have this.
Yeah.
Alright, we're locking in it again. He's one of the only people I've ever seen get a near fall from a standing dropkick. Yeah, his dropkicks are that good, although I have seen someone actually win a match with a standing dropkick before. In the indie circuit. There's this one guy who actually had a standing dropkick as a finisher, and honestly, he did it so well, I bought it as a finisher. His dropkick was like aimed at the upper chest, and it looked like it just had so much force behind it, where it just forced them to the ground. It was great. I still think Ziggler's was prettier, though.
Kaiser wants me to rate the Ziggler bump out of 10.
It's amazing.
I don't know what it is.
He sent a link.
Oh.
Actually, I think he might have sent the link before you were in the chat.
That's okay. I'm gonna give it,
Someone repost that link, because, Brandon, you have to see this shit. It's amazing.
I'm gonna rate 8.5.
So you're just gonna do the Newgrounds rating? It doesn't matter whether you've even fucking played the game, you'll rate it?
10 out of 10!
Yeah. Fuck, he's really making a comeback.
I couldn't get past the first stage, but 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Fucking... Wasn't someone posting like that on House of Horror?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like some ass who was like, I don't know the answer to the math problem in House of Horror 2. 5 out of 5.
Yep.
You fucking asshole.
So you must have got really lucky while playing Fable, because I've been fishing for like 2 or 3 minutes now. Well, like more like 5 or 10 minutes. And I haven't caught the fucking fish to win me the hat.
Are you playing it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Did you see the bump yet? I think they just posted in the chat.
Oh, there's like 5 links, and I think they're all to the same place, so I'm gonna look at one
Probably. I think they are. Come on, red legs. Break your ankle. Break your ankle. Thank you. He's all red now.
Someone getting thrown over a desk into a chair.
That's not the one I was thinking it was gonna be.
The
I was
one
talking
before
about the
that?
monkey flip. Where he did a full rotation and landed on his face.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's Dolph Ziggler bumping. It's fucking amazing. Okay, let's just pin.
That gets a 10?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. You remember when I just YouTube searched Dolph Ziggler dropkick, and it was just there were like pages of videos, and they were beautiful. And remember that one video? It was comparing the John Cena dropkick to the Dolph Ziggler dropkick.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, it was night and day of the worst dropkick I've ever seen and the best. It was amazing.
What the heck is this? Why is there a girl dancing? Why are her arms as big as my head?
Because this is the menu screen of the first SmackDown vs. Raw. Dancing women.
Dancing really incredibly buff women?
Whom can't dance worth a shit. Nature Boy Challenge. With anyone, defeat Ric Flair in a hardcore match after causing him to bleed in under 3 minutes. Okay, well, if he's walked to the ring, his forehead is already bleeding. Because that's Ric Flair. Alright, I'll take him out. Now, I used Hawk last time, so let's use Road Warrior Animal. I used Animal last time, let's use Hawk this time, rather.
Well, if you're wearing that outfit, you're gonna be able to make him bleed.
Just jam his head on a spike.
Yep.
They always took out the the Legion of Doom would always take off their spiked armor when they got to the ring, though.
Lame.
They had, oh my god, Legion of Doom were fucking awesome. But then Hawk died. I forget, how did Hawk die? I think it was steroids.
Cocaine,
It's always,
just like everyone else.
It's always steroids or cocaine with 70s and 80s wrestlers.
I need a really good fish right now.
Vans, who's in gray, is Vans in the chat? I don't see his name. I don't see his name typed anywhere. I fucking hate the shoving contest minigame. It's so boring and it takes so long. And I'm on a time limit in this challenge, by the way. I want to point out, I need to make him bleed and pin him in under 3 minutes. Also, I just realized I picked the wrong match type. It was supposed to be a hardcore match. Fuck.
Shove that motherfucker.
So did you get the fish yet?
Okay, and the Xbox is really annoying with the buttons. It cramps my wrist.
I do not like the Xbox controller.
And I'm not playing it on the original Xbox because those controllers are fucking unbearable.
You remember the original Xbox's first controllers? The ones with the biggest
ones that
thing,
are like
the biggest thing on it is the giant Xbox logo.
the ones that are the size of the Dreamcast controllers.
Yeah, the one that can kill you. Oh yeah, Vance is in the chat. That's weird. If he said a message before
Holy
it didn't
shit.
show up for me.
Please let me catch this fish. It's like 2 button presses and it's at red.
Vance, I was actually talking about you earlier because the chat was bringing up Barndon, and I brought up how Barndon's honestly considering doing more videos. And then I said how you might be seeing a video coming up with Barndon and Vance the Bunker.
God damn it!
What?
I hate fishing.
Did you not get it?
No, it snapped.
Do you have the Rod of the Champions yet?
Yes.
Okay, if you have the Rods of Champions and you're not catching fish, it's because you suck at the game. Never play it again, you piece of shit.
No, it was 2 presses and it would be at red, so 3 would snap it, and I'm like rapidly tapping the button.
You gotta be more careful than that. There's no time limit. You had to take it methodically.
These fish like drag it all the way to the end.
I think they're trying to tell you to click on a link. They say it's the second link.
Ugh, now I gotta do more shit?
Yeah, guys and me, Brandon might be doing a co-comment. Yeah, you and Brandon might be doing a co-commentary. I told Vans to,
Yeah, I watched that one already.
What?
I already watched that.
The link?
Fucking both of those links I've already seen.
God
Damn it!
Vans was talking to me earlier on Steam, and he was saying how, he's not good at talking to himself, but he's good at talking to other people. I'm like, do co-commentary with someone. And he's like, I don't have anyone to do co-commentary with. And I'm like, message Brandon and call him sexy.
He did too!
Yeah. Well, I told him to.
And it worked.
Yeah, I told him it'd work.
Actually, I was already considering before I even read that part of the message, so...
Well, there you go.
Yay!
Yay!
I caught a fish!
Oh, you got a fish. I thought we were just abruptly saying yay.
Can you believe his sheer strength, JR? I haven't seen anything like that since I was in the ring.
Well, you were.
Yeah. I just completely fucked his neck with a Rick Rude neck breaker.
Break his
Okay,
nose.
he's bleeding.
Break his nose with a falcon punch.
Hawk does not have a falcon punch.
Well,
That's
give it-
racist, Brandon. Hawks are not falcons. You get out of this call and think about what you've said, young man.
Hawk does not have a falcon punch. That would be awesome.
I'm guessing that was completely unintentional.
Yep. Completely.
But a geek says, Brandon, that's racist, asshole.
Oh, if there wasn't a period before after racist, that would have been even funnier.
That's racist, asshole.
Brandon, that's racist, asshole.
Defeat Eddie Guerrero in a parking lot brawl in under 3 minutes. I can do that.
Beat Eddie Guerrero in his own turf.
Beat Eddie Guerrero via heart attack brought on by enlarged heart from many years of steroid abuse. Well, that's an oddly specific one.
So just keep giving him steroids over the years.
Yeah. That's how Eddie Guerrero died, by the way. I believe he died in his sleep from an enlarged heart from steroid abuse.
All those women have the same face and the same haircut.
That is correct.
So I think they're all the same woman.
They are.
Different outfits, same woman.
It's Tori Wilson. I don't think Trish Stratus is in this game. Sable? Victoria, maybe? Right, who was I fighting? Right, Eddie.
So yeah, I'm playing Fable, but I'm not following your game because I like to play this. I like to make this game really hard for me.
So you're going all magic and you're evil?
No, I'm still good, but I am going all magic.
Are you putting nothing into any strength stat?
I put a little bit into some strength stat.
I've actually done it before where I played it pure magic with nothing in skill or strength, except I think I put some in guile, just so I could buy and sell at a decent rate. And it was very fun. Also, I just realized a game-breaking tactic with Animal. I just repeatedly do Canadian shoulder breakers, and right now his shoulders are now red. And we're 30 seconds into the match, and I can just make him tap out with an arm submission if I have one. Huh.
You're pretty godly, the fact that you can just hold him there.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, I am Road Warrior Animal. Man, how long has Animal been wrestling? You remember that one really old school WCW game for NES we played together?
Yes.
Animal and Hawk were in that game, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, that game was... Well, they were wrestling way before that, too.
I love that game.
I think they started wrestling in North America in, I want to say 87, 88. And before that, they were wrestling in Japan.
Did you throw him into the car?
Yes, and then there were a bunch of, slapsticky sound effects. What the fuck happened in there?
Yeah, who's in there?
I don't know. I didn't see anyone. I think the cushions kicked his ass.
Well, he must really suck if the cushions are kicking his ass.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of money for these challenges, though. I can start buying more Legends. Not that I'd want anymore. I've got the Legion of Doom. They're the best ones. I love the Legion of Doom.
Who's the Legion? Fucking words.
Legion of Doom.
Mouth.
Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal. The Legion of Doom.
Ah.
Oh god, they're good. Look out for the Hummer! Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't make that joke sooner. I'm in a parking lot. Why did I not make a Hummer joke? What's wrong with me? Using Booker T performed 10 successful spinaroonies in a singles match. Okay. We'll count them together, chat. This'll be fun. Actually, I do like using Booker T because his finishers are cool as hell. Piggy James is always fucking up.
I'm gonna kick Whisper's ass at this game.
You mean kick Whisper's ass at absolutely everything because she's garbage?
Yep. Hob killing contest.
Are you gonna kill her in the arena?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, spoiler alert for anyone watching my Let's Play who hasn't played Fable. Even though I think every person watching it has commented and said, I've played Fable, but I still enjoy this. Who has not played Fable?
I'm fairly sure that every time I've ever played this game, I kill Whisper. So I don't know what happens if you don't.
If you don't, I think you can't marry Lady Grey, and I'm pretty sure you lose all the prize money.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, then fuck that.
I honestly don't remember what happens if you don't kill Whisper, other than that. Like, I don't think you ever fight Thunder, of course, because of that. Greek campaign, yes. I would rather not use the full name for confusion, stuff like that. Am I... Vans is the Greek city-state, not Greek... I'm missing shit in the chat.
So am I.
Someone comment on Beth making Melina kick herself in the head.
Yeah. We're totally missing out.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that's a nice kick.
Hiya.
Are you doing the hob killing contest right now?
Nope. Just shooting bandits in the woods.
For experience?
Yep.
And, of course, good karma. I don't think the game ever refers to it as karma, but every player of the game ever does.
Well, yeah, because everybody's used to, like... Since way back when, everyone's been used to the karma system.
Yeah, they always call it karma in, like, every game. And it really is the same system. They just call it... Don't they call it just alignment?
Yeah.
And they hardly ever, like, refer to it. So...
People call it karma, but the actual menu name for it is alignment.
Yeah. Can I point out that Booker T has some of the coolest looking kicks in wrestling? He's just got really unique kicks. And I am fucking Rene Dupree up. Now, Rene Dupree had a way better look in the next game, and I love Dupree, but the animation for his finisher was way better in this game than in the next one. His finisher animation was beautiful. I'm actually going to steal a finisher to show it off. You know you have a special jobber when they have their own bump. What jobber are you talking about? Because, you know, I can't check that link right now. So.
I'll click it.
Okay. Not that you'll recognize him.
It's, what the fuck? That was awesome.
Do you recognize the wrestler?
No, he's got blonde hair, red full pants with white boots, and tassels on his pants, white tassels. He gets kicked in the ass and flies out of the ring through, like, in between the gap between the top and middle rope.
I feel like I've seen that bump before, but...
It's amazing. That one gets a better score than Ziggler's.
Some jobber facing 1-2-3 Kid? Oh.
It was amazing.
I totally hit the Hudson hangover to the back of his head. That's like Sabu's Arabian face breaker.
All those words just didn't make any sense to me.
Alright, let's do some spinneroonies. That's one.
Now, is a spinneroonie actually a thing?
And two. Yes, it's an actual breakdancing move that Booker T would do.
That's
no,
ridiculous.
That didn't count. That one didn't count. He interrupted at the end. Because my guy holds his hand up for a long time after.
Still amazing.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit him with a finisher to keep him down. Oh, by the way, like I was saying before, I was gonna show off Rene Dupree's finisher. I'll steal it right now so you guys can see the awesome animation for it. Boom! It's the Michinoku driver, but with a delay on it. Looks great.
They're not even, like, the chat seems like they're not even paying attention. They're just posting links of, like,
Pretty
other
much. And
things.
talking about Total War or something. Fucking stay down, Dupree, because that taunt didn't count either.
So what's your challenge here?
I have to do 10 spinneroonies in one match. I've done one. How dare you? Hey, Shally. Shally, do you want in the call too? Burndon's here. And, after, we will probably end up playing Fallout, just because.
No, don't use your eye, kid. It's
Oh,
Apple's...
Apple product. Okay,
Apple.
I get it.
It's an Apple product of a kid. It's the iKid.
That's what they should have called the iPhone 4S. That is to say, it's a joke.
No.
Also, they
it's too-
interrupted the spinneroonie again.
It's too clever.
What if I just leave the ring? Fucking neck breaker.
I'm so weak.
Yes.
But
Is that you saying yes to wanting to be in the call? Spinaroonie. Isn't it? It's a damn impressive breakdancing move. I'll give it that. Okay, I got 2 of them. He didn't interrupt that one in time.
Gonna have a really hard time beating Whisper in this quest, considering I can barely do any damage at all. And you beat her because you had a fucking amazing obsidian great axe.
Yep. Do you know how long it took to trade to get enough money for that? Because I wasn't using the merchant abuse trick. You know the one, right?
I don't know if I know that one.
Everyone knows. It's really easy. It's buy all the apples at a merchant, something really dirt cheap. So you have got like 100 apples. Then, without even leaving the menu, sell all the apples to him so that he has none of them, so he'll buy them at a high price. And then since he has all of them, he'll sell them back to you at a low price. And you can just do that over and over and over.
What? Really?
It's completely fucking broken. I refuse to use that for the Let's Play.
My favorite glitch is the house owner's glitch.
What's that?
You get a house, put all the trophies up in the house, break into the house, steal all the trophies, and buy it back.
Yep. No, this one's way faster, because if you have something like potions you can do it with, eventually you can start doing it with, like, rubies and stuff. You'll have so much money, like, in 1 minute you can easily make, like, 200,000.
Yes, Whisper, I will keep stealing your kills.
Oh yeah, Shelly, did you ever end up responding to whether you want in the call or not? If you do want in the call, message Brandon on his Skype. On his Skype. I almost said inbox. There's no inbox in Skype. Tell him on his Skype. That way we'll know for sure.
And I will check it in 1 minute.
Okay.
When I'm not in the middle of trying to beat Whisper. And by trying, I mean I'm already at 11 and she's at 6.
I feel like I've hit about 8 spinaroonies now. Or I hit 4. Let's say this is the 5th one for safety. Okay, so we've hit 5.
I'm not gonna get either of my bows. This is gonna suck ass.
That's 6th. God, this scissor kick looks awesome. This is 7th, and there's a little glitch thing going on with my... Let's just close that. Sometimes the Windows sound mixer thing fucks up when I have XSplit open. Whoa! And
Yep, knew that was gonna
pulled me out. I love when it does that. Thanks, Skype, you're a wonderful program.
I knew that was gonna happen.
There we go. I love when it pulls me out, so all you guys just see my Steam, or my Skype rather.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I lost both of my boasts.
What
which
were your
sucks.
boasts?
I was gonna try to beat Whisper by 10, but I totally should have leveled up my melee first, because if you use spells you can hit her, and that gives you evil points. And I also did without a scratch, but then my physical shield broke, and I got hit.
I hate how Do Quest Naked means you can't use physical shield. It's really bullshit.
I've done quests like naked before, but like.
Yeah, me too. It's not particularly hard, but having no physical shield just means way less experience.
Yep. And if you're not careful, then you just take a lot of damage. It's really annoying. I'm gonna put up my guile again. Yes, more guile. Love guile.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Guile's theme song.
Oh.
I can't believe you didn't catch on right away.
Shut up.
Those iconic first notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, iconic. Dun, 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 dun.
Seriously, that doesn't immediately make you think of Guile's theme song? Even when you did it, that's what I thought of.
Yep, so did I.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
You know, those iconic first notes of Guile's theme song. We are the Ewoks. The iconic first notes, yeah. Who doesn't know that shit?
My official hatred for Ewoks has now gone up.
I already hated them.
I hated them before too, but I hate them even more now.
Let's do one more spinneroonie for safety. By the way, if you came in late, this challenge is hit 10 spinneroonies in one match.
Wow.
It's a really easy challenge, it just takes forever.
Yeah.
We are the Ewoks.
Also, this game's got an awful problem with, no selling. I've hit about 10 scissor kicks.
Yeah.
2, 3. Okay, if he kicked out, I'd call bullshit.
I wonder how high my renown has to be to get the Hob Cave quest.
The Hob Cave quest? Shouldn't have to be that high. But you want to do that after you have, you want to do that after you're a much higher level and can do a lot of damage, because the more damage you do, the,
Higher your combat multiplier?
yeah, the higher you can get your combat multiplier off hits, and that's the most perfect quest to do, immediately leading into opening up the Demon Gate right outside the door, which gets you Blue Tane's Cutlass, which is one of the best legendary weapons. In fact, I used it all the way up into the point where I pulled the sword out of the stone.
Sword in the Stone is really awesome.
It is quite good. It is only 30 damage higher than Blue Tane Cutlass.
Well, one of my favorite weapons in the game is a story weapon.
Are you talking about the ones you get in, like, after
Halfway through the
first major boss fight that's only in expansion?
after Fable.
Yes, okay. I know what you're talking about. And now I'm racist. It's canon. What's this one? TLC with ENC. I use, defeat Edge and Christian in Tables, Ladder, and Shares match in under 5 minutes. Use anyone and anyone versus Edge and Christian. I think we know who I'm using. Clearly we're going to use the legendary tag team of Mark Gingerek and Garrison Cade. Or we're going to use the Legion of Doom. One of the two, I haven't decided yet. I like TLC matches in this game because you don't have to get the briefcase. You just...
They're starting to quote you again.
I'm racist, Mah-Dry. That's Mah-Dry-Bread 2013.
I'm racist, Mah-Dry-Bread 2013.
Yeah, I don't even have to... It doesn't even matter if I've said that or not, because then I'll read the quote out loud, then you can quote me on it accurately.
Exactly.
And I hate the lock-on system in this game.
Me too. It often locks onto things behind what I want to attack.
Or it locks onto helpless merchants and you hit them.
That too.
It happens to me all the time.
Always beating merchants. He's such a dick.
And also I decided that this is just going to be my all-around file, because regardless of what you end up choosing, by the end of the game or by the end of Fable, you're going to have max everything anyway.
Yeah.
So the point of picking one's kind of...
Do you hate Blackbeard Mah-Dry-Bread? Wow. No? Oh, Black Bread, I'm sorry. I don't... That's not even a joke. That's just fucking lame. I hate when people just insert the word bread into things. That doesn't make it funny. Do a pun. Do a pun. At least fucking try.
Black bread.
Black bread. It's not even a joke.
Like, it could be a joke if you said, Mah-Dry, do you hate brown bread?
See, those bread jokes are so stale. That one's not even funny anymore, because I've heard it said 1,000 times, because it's accurate.
That's true. It is.
Those jokes are stale. They sucked the first time.
Excellent offense here from a great WWE
Bread dumb tish. I'm gonna temp ban you. This shit sucks. Wow. Animal, you're the dumbest man alive. What the fuck was that shit, Animal?
Wait, what'd he do?
He broke his own ribs on a I'm gonna do it again. Check this shit out.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure it killed Christian, but I died too. I'm gonna do it again.
Let me just keep doing this.
This should murder a man. Like...
It's not that it should, it just kind of does.
Yeah.
Wrestlers die all the time.
Yeah, I know.
And now we know why.
Yeah. Steroids. Cocaine. And, jumping on ladders.
Yep.
I'm just hitting the power slam on both of them. I like how I'm doing the wrong power slam. I'm doing, like, the British Bulldog power slam.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Hawk? I think Hawk's eyeballs were just spinning in his head. Oh, that was an easy challenge.
You're not playing the right game for someone's eyeballs to be spinning in their head. That's Aftermath.
That's Aftermath, yeah. It doesn't matter because it's all fake, right, Mah-Dry? Right, doesn't matter. It's fake. Wait a minute, he body slams a metal ladder. That was... No, that was not a body slam. I hate when people call dives body slams. That's... People who don't watch wrestling always say that. It's not a body slam, that's called a splash. That's a diving splash.
Splash.
I even know that.
It's not
Idiots.
entertaining if it's fake, after all. Completely right, Kaiser. We are not entertained.
This stream isn't entertaining it in the slightest.
Nope.
Because it's fake.
Yep.
Video games, not fun, because they're fake.
Exactly. You're playing Fable right now, but you're not actually slaughtering people. It's not any fun. Win the Royal Rumble match with #1 entry. Fuck off. That's boring. Defeat the Big Show in a singles match in under 4 minutes. I can do that.
That's like telling you to play the game.
Pretty much.
Pretty much,
Play-
yeah.
Play the game. Okay.
If I can do it to Kurt Angle, I can do it to Big Show. Who do I want to beat him with?
Greatwood Gorge.
Devon Dudley, maybe. Hardcore Holly. Mark Jindrak. Rene Dupree. Rhino. You know what? Rhino. I love Rhino.
Ah, Rhino.
Rhino from Spider-Man?
Yes. Well, they both have the same
Who he
finisher.
is now.
They both have the exact same finisher. They charge at them. Although Rhino's is called the Gore. It's like a striking spear, so he drives his shoulder into their gut.
Yeah.
And Rhino from Spider-Man just kind of hits people.
Yeah.
And he was never a wrestler, he just kind of likes to kill people.
I fucking love Rhino. I miss his old ECW promos. Those are amazing. He was the last original ECW champion. I'm gonna rip off your face and shove it down your throat. So every time you shit, you have to shit out your own face.
Oh god, I remember that.
Or the time it was like Mother's Day. So it was like Mother's Day. So like one of the women wrestlers came out. I don't even remember who it was. She came out just to say, "Hey, it's Mother's Day." Blah blah blah. Then he came out and did the Rhino driver, which is a pile driver, through a table, and then grabbed the mic and yelled out, "Happy Mother's Day, you fucking whore!" And he left. And there was no reason. He just did it. Oh my god, I love Rhino. I'm gonna rape your face with my fist! That's my favorite Rhino quote.
Oh, he is the best.
Oh god, I love Rhino. He is a badass.
It's just so, like, it's so, like, random, like, out of nowhere.
He's amazing! And he's
I didn't
also
say he
really
wasn't.
good. He's not just like great on the microphone, he's also a great wrestler, so. Oh shit. Okay, so I am outpowered here, although not by a whole lot. And I definitely have a height disadvantage, although I am strong enough to lift him. He is over a foot taller than me. Rhino is only 5'10".
What are you, like a god? You can lift him up?
Yes, and he is, how tall is Big Show? 7'2"?
He's fairly tall, yeah.
I like the replay on that DDT. I'm actually doing, I think I'm doing some decent damage here. I've got to beat him in 4 minutes or less, so...
What a phenomenal move.
I'm not doing a whole lot of damage. Okay, I finally got the body to yellow, and it's been 1 minute. I'm gonna have to rely on winning by a finisher here. So I want to really damage the body, because that's where the gore hits. I like how I can just lift him effortlessly.
Hello, you're a giant man who is about 1,000,000 times taller than me. I'll lift you with no effort at all.
Yeah, that's wrestling.
That is right.
Fake, not entertaining.
Yeah. Although you almost never see someone lift Big Show because the lifting in wrestling is like actual lifting, where the other guy just kind of jumps with it to help with the lift on it. If you hold him in the air, there's no way to fake that. So yeah, delayed vertical suplex not fucking happening. The big dude would be you. The big dude is the Big Show. Fucking... Okay, Gore. Hit him. You're not even gonna hook a leg? I didn't get a 1 count. Holy shit.
Wow.
Time limit's half over. I gotta do a lot more damage. Come on. I might need to use, like, another legend against him just to do enough damage. Even though I'm a strength 8.5 character and the max is 10. So I am a really high strength character. And strength, of course, determines the damage you do on most grapples and strikes. Okay, the body is now red. Let's plant him with a bunch of DDTs. We've got just over a minute left. Okay, the head is now red. I've almost got a finisher. This finisher should be enough.
At 7 feet, 500 pounds, Big Show
And he's bleeding.
Good.
Got a finisher. Got him.
for the man beast Rhino. There's gotta be
Come
some
on.
for sure after that one.
Got him.
Yay!
Rhino would never beat Big Show in WWE, though.
Oh god, no.
They always made Rhino like a jobber. God, that sucked. There's a reason ECW made him world champion. Because he's world champion material. So how goes your fishing and killing Whisper or whatever you're doing?
I'm killing bandits.
How goes your hooking?
Very, very well.
Poison Mist Challenge. Perform Tajiri's Poison Mist to 3 different opponents. No need to win the match. On a handicap 1-on-3 match. I can do that. I'll just Poison Mist them all and then throw the match. So I'm gonna go on the create a moveset thing just to check Tajiri's Poison Mist to see what button it is.
Wait, the chat's in the game? What the fuck?
What?
Your chat's on your screen.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
know?
No, I didn't
Did you
notice at all.
never look at the stream?
No, I haven't actually. I've looked at the stream like twice, and I just wasn't paying enough attention.
You suck.
You should know me. I don't pay attention to shit.
I know you don't. How many times do I have to tell you everything?
Clearly he doesn't pay attention to shit, you know, with what happened last night.
Yeah.
This
Thanks
is our-
thanks for the SMG round in my chest, by the way.
This is Game Grumps material right here. You're John, and I'm Ego. No, don't. What? Oh. Every game. Don't go that way. Don't.
Don't you mean you're John and I'm Ego?
Right.
Because it's John who doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, it's John who's not paying attention. Whatever.
Okay, so it's signature grapple, then down.
Why is magic so expensive to upgrade? Fuck.
I like how I just like picked whatever 3 opponents popped up, so it's like 3 of the strongest in the game.
Whatever.
Oh,
I don't even give a fuck. Trader escort. I'll take that, and I'll boast about it. Asian.
I think I hear someone coming home, which means I might be getting some food in a second, which means it's a great time for a 5-minute break. You guys
Nope.
keep them entertained.
Nope.
We're screwed.
Eh.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell you're actually playing.
Me?
Yep.
I'm playing Fable.
I thought so. I had a feeling it was Fable. Which Fable?
Fable 1. I'm gonna play the other Fables. Ew.
Way
wouldn't-
to ask.
I wouldn't do that to myself again.
Again. I remember the first time I played Fable. I just created basically a royal prostitute. That was my entire character.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh god. So he won't be back for about 20-25 minutes.
Shit, what do we do?
We get the audience to ask us questions.
My answer will always be 57.5.
That's what I do. And then they ask me stupid question. They spelled your name wrong.
Mm-hmm. Because clearly my name has 2 L's.
What do you
Yep.
think of the video that guys linked?
That video's ridiculous in the best way.
And apparently I'm a big. So, that's cool.
That was already well established. Am I a turtle? Yes. No, I'm farthest thing from a turtle.
Well, the first one was just a statement. It might have said, "Are you?" but it was a statement.
Are you a turtle? Later question mark.
Yeah. Became a question prior. Totally.
Of
Sometime
course.
in the future, I will eventually. If I get a PS4. No. If someone buys me a PS4, I'll start streaming. Ha ha.
I'm not gonna play PS4.
I'll stream on a Ustream. What's my favorite calculator? All graphing calculators. Any
So
calculator
my-
you can spell boobs on.
The one on my computer. Because I always know where it is. Best calculator.
Because I'm immature and I learned how to spell boobs on my calculator the first time I ever picked one up.
Yep. The best part about owning a calculator.
Yep, and if it can't spell boobs, then it's not worth it.
Exactly.
Favorite OS? It's not a question. I never said I wasn't a big.
The one I'm using. There you go. Favorite operating system, one I'm using.
My favorite operating system is not the one I'm using. But I don't really have a problem with my operating system, even though I'm using Vista.
I had a feel. I was gonna say, if you're using Vista, I can see why.
I don't really have a problem with my thing, just whatever. What's my favorite computer brand? When Madrat builds me a computer, never. That'd be amazing if you built me one, though. And paid for it.
That would be cool. Favorite computer brand would be the one I built myself. Brands. How do I feel about football? European football or gridiron?
Kaiser, their baby would not be white chocolate. He'd be like this like caramelly color, because Irish people are so white and black people are black. You should know that.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be totally white, but he's not gonna be black.
The football Chris Redfield is dealing with. He can handle it. Chris Redfield's a team player.
I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Proton John videos.
Yep. Missing out.
Yeah, he's doing a Resident Evil 5 run through with Super Genius.
I beat Resident Evil 5. That game was awful.
The game was not very good.
I beat it with a friend though, so made it all
It's sad because I like Resident Evil.
made it all the easier to beat it with a friend.
Yeah.
Because then I didn't have to play with my stupid AI.
God. The AI in the game is bad.
Okay. I'm gonna equip my stuff. Because this is how I play video games.
Brandon, what is the circumference of a moose?
400? Jeez.
Everybody should know that.
You should know
Especially
that.
if you're in Canada.
In Canada, you're taught this shit
Oh, yeah.
every day.
Every day, even when you're not in school.
Yeah.
Walk down the street, some person reminds you.
It's how we go to Tim Hortons. If you don't know the circumference of a moose, you're not allowed to drink Tim Hortons coffee.
They don't even let you in the front doors.
They're just like, get out.
Get out, you're not Canadian.
What a geek. When are you gonna get to my Hercule request?
Never. Ridiculous request.
That's too much of a request. Whoa, someone actually posted a question of it.
It's crazy.
What's the answer? What's the actual legitimate answer?
I think the legitimate answer would be depending on the age of the moose. A baby moose is not going to be as wide as a regular moose. Ah, I'm putting too much logic into it.
Too much thinking.
It's bad for your health.
Your brain might start to hurt and then explode.
Oh god, brain explosions. Gray men are everywhere.
I have returned with a large plate of beef and potatoes.
You're a potato.
Potatoes.
I know, but that's beside the point. So, my mother was just out at my grandmother's place. And my grandmother made this plate of beef stuff that I don't know the name of. And so, she brought me home a plate to see what I thought of it. So, you guys will see my live reaction to eating this plate of beef stuff, which might still be too hot.
I don't
Beef stuff.
I know
I don't
you all care.
smoke. I don't smoke weed, so none.
What? What's that have to do with beef?
They were asking questions.
They're asking
I'm
Oh.
questions.
responding to them. The video's lagged for me, so I can't see your actual
It's so
reaction.
lagged.
It's good.
I can't see your actual reaction.
Well, you'll see it in a year.
Damn. I don't know if I can wait a year. I have to know now.
You said in a year when I saw you put your thumb up.
Well, I put my thumb up after saying it's good.
Yeah,
Nope, that's how much like
So you were like 2 seconds behind.
that's too long.
2 seconds too long.
That's better than it's ever been. This is Twitch, guys.
That's like my reaction time to shooting you with the submachine gun. If I had that extra 2 seconds, I probably wouldn't have killed you.
If you had an extra 30 seconds, you would have listened to me.
Yep.
Yeah, but if I had the extra 2 seconds, you would have not died. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't have had to carry your shit.
If it happened again,
Oh,
I
because
would
that's the
still
worst part that happened about me dying.
know. It is having to carry all your shit back.
I don't have to carry your shit.
We need to play Fallout more often.
We do.
The
We
game's
play Fallout like every
Fallout
day.
Online is so good, though. I love it.
We play
fun.
Fallout like every day. So how do we play it more?
We play it all day, every day.
No,
That would
that's
be more.
That's too much.
It's
Then we
not
become
enough. All right, I will eat dinner
Mah-Dry,
while
you
wrestling.
were asking earlier about ideas for contests. Have you thought about doing some kind of weekly wrestling video? Not specifically video game related, but just a weekly video about wrestling.
Earlier, asking
Guys.
about ideas for for content. I thought you said contests. I was like,
I did
didn't.
say contests.
Oh, because I was gonna say
But
I
it just
never
got
said anything about contests. Doing a weekly, not specifically video game related, but just weekly. I've been wanting to do like some wrestling vlogs for a long ass time, but I don't have cable, so
Do
I
a
can't.
week.
In order
Do
to do recaps, you kind of need to see.
I don't have cable, and WWE is like, you can watch it on their website. I think that's only in the United States. Their
Do a weekly
YouTube actually
contest.
blocks it in Canada.
Oh, there's a It might work with the website, but there's a add-on for Firefox that tricks websites into thinking you're viewing them from in the States.
That would be very nice.
do a weekly contest and then make me win every week, so I can
Okay.
have a lot of stuff.
Why do you get to win every week? What about me? It's
No.
gonna be my time.
You will win the satisfaction of being on the weekly contest.
Hooray!
Deal?
Deal.
That's what you.
Okay,
win.
did I already get all three of them?
I win something
I
actually
think
good.
so. I'm just gonna put down the controller and get killed now, because I don't need to win the match.
Exactly.
Why did I get evil points for destroying a bush?
It was an evil... Or was that
Sacred
outside
Bush.
the Rose Cottage?
Maybe.
That one
Sacred
is... I
Bush.
do not know why, but that one gives you evil points.
This game's retarded.
Yep.
What's the demon door here? It wants you to fall in love right in front of it.
No, it wants you to give it a gift. It's the easiest one to open, and it's one of the best.
Do I have a gift?
Just give it like a rose.
If not, I can probably go get one. I never open on the first date. Blah 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 blah. Here, have. Oh fuck! I don't have any gifts. I'll be back for you.
Have a romantic one piece of gold.
But you can't gift it gold.
Do it.
You can't.
Hack the game and do it.
You need a real gift. Also, I'm running around in my underpants.
Nice.
Bowerstone South. Let's see if I can buy a really cheap gift. Can you buy gifts in Bowerstone?
Yeah. Right by the entrance.
They have gifts there? I thought that was an armor and weapon shop, or is that just a general store?
General store. Armor and weapon shop is the blacksmith.
Oh, yeah. Here's a gift for you. I'm gonna click it. I've seen that one already.
What one is it?
It's a guy diving out of the ring into like the border on the side. He smashes his head into it. I don't know who it is.
Hey, Shally, who is it?
You're asking me. Okay, I gotta click it now.
How do I make a day?
It looks like Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
Because it's definitely a
Luchador?
it's definitely a luchador. Oh yeah, he's got the mask. He's got wings on his back, a set of wings, which makes it all the more ridiculous, I think. But it's like that diving fly through the top and the middle rope.
Oh, like the suicide dive.
Yep.
Hey, Barndon, you said you want to make it daytime?
Yep.
There's a really easy bed you can get to and use via a glitch. Go to the blacksmith, and there'll be a shack there with a bed, which is like a mat. Use it, and it'll say like you're trespassing, and just walk out of the house while it's fading to black. If you're outside of the house when it fades to black when using a bed, it won't count as using the bed. But it won't count as trespassing.
Weird.
Yeah.
Does time still pass while I'm in the city?
Time is passing unless you have it in a pause menu.
Also, I love the glitches with the hair in this game.
Yeah. Where
Like
you just
goes through
grow
your
bald
head?
spots sometimes.
Yep. You do that a lot in your Let's Play. Where you have just like random bald spots. Is this school? Wait, this school wouldn't be open at night.
This beast is pretty good.
I want the school to be open so I can donate more books.
Just warp to daytime.
What do you get for donating books?
Hats.
Hats.
Wizard caps.
I want the wizard cap.
Exactly.
You also get a silver key, I think.
Also, they make a Harry Potter joke in this game, which I think is awesome.
Does not surprise me.
If you try to give him the Book of Spells, he says, "Oh fuck, what does he say? Something. It's like this isn't a book. This isn't a school of potted up wizards." It's awesome.
Okay, what's this one?
Hey, little dots all over my map. I think people love me.
Using Bubba Ray and Devon, put your opponent through 2 tables in Tornado Tables match. I can do that.
Stack the tables on top of each other and get them to go through both.
You can do that in the newer games.
Why don't you do that in this game?
I can't in this one. I think it was in 2008 when you started being able to do it. You could stack 2 tables on top of each other and set it on fire.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yep. I'm going to use Devon.
So that by the time they hit the table, the first one's already been burnt.
Yes. Actually, it can burn indefinitely.
Those are some really strong tables that break through bodies hitting them.
Yeah. But they don't burn. Ever.
They're just flame retardant.
Yeah.
I found a silver key in Bowerstone.
Is the one on the balcony?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the easiest one to find. A lot of them are in water, so you gotta fish a lot. Alright,
didn't
you're
actually-
super late, Mega Cookie. You've been streaming for like 3.5 hours.
I didn't know that key was actually there.
You're dumb.
Well, because whenever I come into Bowerstone, it's not to actually go anywhere. I'm just like, I'm gonna run in, go to see Lady Grey, or like murder families or whatever.
Gonna walk in there, hire the mercenary, get him to kill people and then buy their houses.
That's awesome.
Luckily, every guard in the game has Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and they just completely forget that you've murdered people there 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't do this quest yet. Oops. I'll help your son eventually.
That quest sucks. The blue mushrooms. I can tell you where to get the blue mushrooms.
Oh, I know where to get them.
Mark Gingerak. He's that one guy. Yep. He's that guy with the hair.
Also, there's a bed you can sleep in for free and not have any trouble in Bowerstone.
Oh, which one?
You know where you helped the woman?
Yeah?
There's a shack across from that I can just sleep in.
Huh. Doesn't count as owned?
Nope.
Odd. So is there anyone else who can't tell Sean Stasiak and Mark Gingerak apart? I'm pretty sure they're clones. They're just 2 like triangular buff guys with spiked up hair.
Triangular buff guys.
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of those triangular buff guys.
Ever watched wrestling?
A few times.
He's the goddamn reflection of perfection. Who could forget Mark Gingerak? You remember
You
his
almost
world?
just forgot his name right now.
You remember his world championship run? Me neither. You remember his intercontinental? That's a guess. I don't know if he was intercontinental contender.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
You remember his amazing feud with
Is this a store? Nope, just
the
someone's house.
Brooklyn Bruiser? I
The
don't know.
Brooklyn Bruiser.
The Brooklyn Brawler, rather.
Me neither.
You remember his feud with the Red Rooster? Yeah, he lost. Yes, those are noises, Brandon.
Yeah. The Book of Spells. This isn't some potty school for wizards, you know.
If he's saying stuff like that, then you don't have any books for him to accept right now.
I know. But that is what he says when I have the Book of Spells.
Heyo! How am I gonna put both of them through a table? The match ends after one table. What the fuck?
That's the challenge.
You have to get both characters to hit it.
Maybe you have to lay one of the guys on the table and then power slam the other one through the table while the other guy's on
Let me
it.
reread this. Elimination.
That's like the only-
Okay, elimination tag tornado. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
It makes it not impossible.
Yeah. I always liked elimination matches more anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, elimination tag... Tornado, okay. Table, tornado, tag. And Murray wants in the room, so I'm gonna go let him in. Hey, Murray. Headphones not on right now. Don't talk about dicks and butts while I don't have it on. Okay, my headphones are now on.
Dicks and butts.
I knew you would do that.
Of course.
Fun fact, he was actually at one time slated to take Batista's part in Evolution, but management decided he sucked. I decided to paraphrase. Wonder what Mark Jindrak does now. I forget, does
Cocaine.
it even matter who we fight? Yes. Who did we even fight last match? I already forgot. I think we fought like Rico and someone. I don't know, Garrison Cade and fucking Matt Jindrak. There we go. And Batista was a better choice. That's a good point, Mega Cookie. I think they picked Batista because Batista was buffer.
Probably.
That's
No.
a really long updater. Obviously, something's wrong with it.
Did you delete your cache like I told you to?
Yeah, Van's the bunker. Pfft, jeez.
Like Van's the clunker, am I right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was. Was that a fat joke? Was that a useless joke?
I don't know what that was.
That was a really, really just shitty joke.
I think I was trying to say that his engine is broken. He should get it checked. Was that you trying to sing Down with the Sickness?
That's the new voice of the Ewoks, actually.
Oh. How's it any different from the old one?
I don't know.
You should email Lucas about that.
they're getting more intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
See how I just throw words around? I'm George Lucas. I just throw words around because I think that I'm clever.
Here's what Virgil's up to. I'm guessing you you showed a picture of wrestling superstar Virgil alone at a convention. That's actually his thing. He actually makes a shit ton of money off that. For the last few years, he's been going around conventions, and the booth says it'll say like Virgil and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, but DiBiase never shows up. Because he doesn't actually book DiBiase. So you go there hoping DiBiase will be there, and then Virgil will pretend to be really pathetic, so you're like forced into, you feel bad for him, so you buy his stuff. He's been doing that for years.
Wow.
He just works the pathetic angle. He's kind of a dick like that. But then
So he's
again,
like-
Virgil had no talent whatsoever. So
He's like scum of the earth.
yeah.
John Cena.
He's basically just a leech. And Virgil always sucked, so...
So he's John Cena. Scum of the earth.
Yeah. There's a picture of Virgil trying to sell pictures at Grant's. Good luck.
I want a recording of John Cena saying, "Hello, my name is John Cena, and I am scum of the earth."
I don't think John Cena the person is scum of the earth. I think he's just scum of the wrestling world. Because he's shit.
Yeah,
He's a
but I want
bad
to hear it.
He's an awful wrestler, but a really cool guy.
That's always the case, though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep, pretty much.
If you're a bad wrestler, you're almost guaranteed to be someone who's likable in person.
Yeah, and if you're a really good wrestler, you're usually a really big fucking dick. Like Loki. Loki, great wrestler, douche bag. Everyone hates the guy. He has such an attitude problem. John Cena should give him an attitude adjustment.
So ridiculous.
I think that John Cena should go die in a hole. Because he's an awful wrestler. And I hate him.
The character John Cena, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The person's probably very
Because we
nice.
all know Buff Bagwell's the nicest man in the world. I don't know anything about Buff Bagwell behind the scenes, actually. Nope. Oh, my partner got killed. Okay. Well, my partner's dead now.
Killed.
Yeah,
he was murdered.
He was
right there on
viscerally
the
murdered.
spot.
Fuck off, Gingerack. What was his name again? Kenny Dykeman? Was that his name? No, Kenny Dykstra. Kenny Dykstra was a good wrestler, but I don't know if he's a dick. Again, I don't know anything about that guy backstage. Man, did Dykstra have a finisher when he was in singles? I don't even remember. He was, like, jobber.
If his name was Kenny Dykeman, that would have just been hilarious.
I think he was actually in one of the games.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, I went through a table. Rematch. Super leg drop. I think it was a neck breaker. Well, this is not unanimous. Oh, whatever. Apparently I won the challenge.
Huh.
The table's
must
not
be
broken.
a glitch. That must be a glitch, because I did...
That table is not broken.
I didn't even win the match. I was supposed to put through both opponents through a table. No, we were put through the tables. We put no opponent through a table. Whatever.
Oh, well.
Well, two people went through Whoa.
What?
Sorry. There was a rendering problem in Fable. So half of the heroes could look like a giant polygon.
Oh. I thought your
One.
vision slipped into Technicolor for a second.
That would have been cool.
Royal Rumble Challenge. Enter as number 1 and win. Fuck you, that'll take so long. Oh, yeah, he did the jumping leg drop where he, didn't he, like, pulled the leg all the way back, like, basically, like, heel kicked himself in the ass and then re-extended it? That was actually really impressive. He got crazy height on that. Yeah, was he a dick backstage? I don't know. Oh. Mashed potatoes.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Blue mushroom.
Do I really want to do this challenge today?
Which one? Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble.
Hell yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
I'll give it a try. Royal Rumble. No, Royal Ramble.
No, you be John Cena.
No, fuck you. Actually, you know what? What legends can I buy? Not pay-per-view mode. Damn it.
Be Molly Holly.
I don't think she counts because I have to pick a superstar, so men. Do it as Rico, the second biggest jobber in the game. I could be Bret Hart, The Rock, Mankind, Brutus Beefcake. No.
Be The Rock.
Andre the Giant, he'd be good
Because
for
I
this.
hate The Rock.
Masked Kane. Why do you hate The Rock? Legend Undertaker. Ooh, that might be good.
Because he takes jobs away from actors.
Well, yeah, but he is actually a good actor.
He's not a terrible actor.
I think he's actually pretty good.
He is not very good.
He's not a bad actor. He just he gets put in a lot of roles that are like.
Also, he's always in wrestling promo mode. That's the thing.
As an actor, he should be a wrestler.
Pretty much. Where,
Because he's come to know that too much.
He is amazing at wrestling promos, but that's the thing. He kind of does them in his movies. He's always in wrestling promo mode.
That's why he's not a good actor. Mm-hmm. Because now he's locked into his role, and that's not good. It's
I
like
wonder
Johnny
how many
Depp.
movies he's thrown an elbow drop in. Probably all of them.
It's like Johnny Depp. Like, he's a good actor, but he can't really play anything else other than the weird, crazy guy.
He's a character actor. He does like one character.
And that's never good for you.
Well, it can get you really famous sometimes.
If you get really lucky, yeah.
It depends how good that character is and in what profile of movies is played in. All right.
Yes?
Let's pick Legend Undertaker or Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
I'm calling for a vote, so we got one for Andre the Giant. Shally?
Andre the Giant.
Chat?
Vote or we'll kill you.
I'm not picking Brutus Beefcake. Fuck off. He sucks so bad. Not only was he an awful wrestler, and he was just one of those guys who were only popular because Hogan wanted him to be.
Yeah.
I think we're getting Andre the Giant. We have
But-
2 votes for Brutus Beefcake.
It's
Wow.
not happening. He had one good thing going for him. His theme song was catchy in a really stupid way. He was also a dickbag. His gimmick was that he would cut your hair after the match. God, I would have refused to wrestle the guy. If I were, like, a wrestler in the 80s,
Exactly.
I would have refused to wrestle him. I'm not getting my fucking hair cut just because I lost a match to your dinky sleeper hold.
Exactly.
To your dinky sleeper hold.
Yeah.
Look at America, because I lost to you and your dinky sleeper hold.
Alright, we're gonna use Andre the
Asshole.
Giant. He did a sleeper hold so badly, too. You know who did it better? Rowdy Roddy Piper.
They're trying to say John Cena. I was like, whoa!
Oh God, yeah, Rowdy Piper.
Oh god, I love Rowdy Roddy. Him on commentary was golden. Him as a manager was golden. Him as a wrestler was golden. You remember?
He was the trifecta.
What was it? Was it WrestleMania 4 where he cut the promo where he was against Bad News Brown, so he dyed half his body black?
Yep.
Yep, he went half.
It was
like,
awesome.
Straight down the middle, half in blackface, his whole body. And he actually said in an interview once, it took him 2 weeks to get the stuff off because they dumped out the cleaning solvent as a gag. So he actually had to go through the Canadian airport in half blackface.
Wow.
Yeah, and it wasn't just his face; it was like straight down the middle of the body. One whole half of it black. Right, so I was
Wow.
gonna use Andre the Giant. Here we go. Maxed out durability and strength, almost no speed. Now, if there was like stamina bar, that would be one. Maybe even a half of one. If there's anything Andre lacked, it was stamina. It's usually about 30 seconds into an Andre the Giant match where he resorts to doing the spot where he gets his arms stuck in the rope so he can sit down for a little while, or choking people on the ring post so he could basically lean and relax. What?
Lazy fucker.
Oh, it wasn't that he was lazy, it's that he was dying.
Lazy fucker.
Yes. How dare he die? He had the same thing that Big Show had, that like giantism gland shit, but he never had the gland removed. So he died. Luckily I'm a super heavyweight, so I can just lift people out of the ring.
You count as a super heavyweight?
Yeah, it's the heaviest weight class. You love Dolph's sleeper? His sleeper does look good. I think they stopped trying to put over the sleeper as an actual finisher, though. Which sucks, because I want that finisher to come back. Also, I just threw John Cena over the top rope the second he came in.
Awesome.
Yep. So John
Deserved
Cena got
it.
jobbed at the Royal Rumble.
He deserves it.
What are even my finishers in this game? I'm wondering. It's got hit with the Enziguri. Everyone who comes into the ring starts with one finisher. What would be my finisher is probably the pedigree and something else. Maybe Hellbite?
I thought the bar that said ring out said ring time. And I was like, it's good that it calculates the amount of time that you're in the ring.
Yeah, that's really useful, isn't it? No, ring out, that's like a meter where you can get pushed out of the ring. Luckily, I'm so strong that I can just, like, lift people and throw them over the top rope.
Yeah.
Unless they're, like, around the same weight as me. Which is, like, no one but the Big Show. Yeah, Rhino's a heavyweight and I can lift him over my head, so... Big Show and, like, Undertaker are probably the only people I can't do that to. Maybe JBL. Big Splash, that might be it. That sounds about right. Where was Andre from again? German? No, he was French. You know, he was actually a French farmer before the WWE found him. Actually, WWE found him on, like, the indie circuit. Ooh. Gory Bomb. I love that finisher. Yeah, he was actually a French farmer. And then I think he got into wrestling over in France and he quickly came to the United States because the territorial, like, wrestling brands there were a lot bigger and you can make a living off of it. So, yeah. Why is it doesn't let me airlift everyone? Like, I can't airlift Chavo over the top rope. Even though Chavo's a cruiserweight.
I don't know.
Charlie Haas, I always liked Haas. Haas was great. The fuck are my finishers? I don't have a front groggy finisher. No, I don't have a front groggy finisher or a back groggy finisher. I wonder what my finishers are. I probably should have checked. You! I want to get you fuckers out of the ring already.
You don't even look like you're having a hard time with this match. It just looks like it's just, like, time consuming.
Yeah. Ah. Fucking Charlie Haas. Out of my ring, Haas.
I hope we get to see some submission moves. I love watching a guy.
Taz, your commentary blows. He said, I hope we see some submission moves. I love seeing a guy tap out. Taz, this is a Royal Rumble. Why would we do submissions?
Taz, you have issues.
You can't tap out in a Royal Rumble.
Failure.
They just fire him right there for that one stupid line. You're fired. They just fire him on air. Now he look Chuck Palumbo and he's immediately getting pushed out. Why did Chuck Palumbo's biker gimmick never take off? I thought that was actually decent. I've always thought that Chuck Palumbo had insanely good finishers. You ever seen him do that swinging side slam?
I'm
God,
assuming
that
that's
looks good.
not towards me, because I don't see anybody do anything.
That was to Shulu the Zulu.
Chulu the
Right.
Zulu.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen a lot of Chuck Palumbo.
I don't blame you. There hasn't been a lot of Chuck Palumbo.
This is true.
Oh, I think I do have the big splash as one of my moves, because I just saw the finisher icon when I was at his side and he's facing up.
Ah.
Happy that you just know every position
Oh,
of every move.
yeah, I just did one. Big splash. I do know every position of every move. Yeah, big splash is one of my finishers. I probably have a second finisher. Dupree can't lift me for the Dupree bomb. Sweet.
He can't lick you?
Lift.
Oh, lift you. I thought you said lick, and I was like, that's disgusting.
I remember his theme. You will remember me. Yeah, that's the one thing you couldn't remember about him, is his theme. You will remember me. And then the rest of it's just garbage. That's the only part we remember.
And
No,
if you
fuck
were a
you're
wrestler,
pushing me out. I'm Andre the fucking Giant.
and if you were a wrestler, it would be, we are the
Actually, in the new games, you can actually download. You can like put an MP3 from your not computer, from your system. You can take the MP3 and actually like put it in the game to use as your entrance theme. So I could do that.
Yeah, you can do that in 13.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Is that your theme?
It needs to be my theme now.
Yeah.
Time to get that on my PS3.
You need to make all of us on it, and then you need to, like, record it. I would watch
need
a
to
stream
make-
of that in a
I need
heartbeat.
to make the 3 of us, and then I need to put us in a group.
Yeah. And we're
And
called
then
the
the group
EEE
theme will
Walks.
be the EEE Walks.
Yes. Do this immediately. I would watch this, and I would thumbs it up 6 times. I'd make 6 separate accounts. Palumbo, get out of my fucking ring, you piece of shit! I am kicking the fuck out of this guy. He's not even reversing. Okay, I just completely murdered Palumbo. Oh, and my other finisher is the elbow drop pin, so they're both grounded groggy. He had a cool finisher, Full Throttle. Oh yeah, that was Full Throttle. Wasn't that he picked them up
An energy
in
drink?
Yes. Wasn't that he picked them up in a Canadian backbreaker, and then he would drop it into a cutter? Yeah, that was a cool finisher. It was kind of like Biggie Langston's move.
Don't steal viewers, what a geek.
I did prefer his other finisher, though, the swinging side slam one. I don't remember what he would call that, but it looked great.
Matt Hardy with the twist of fate. What incredible
Meth Hardy with the twist of weight. I'm sorry, Fat Lardy. Meth Lardy, or Meth Hardy is Jeff. There we go. Sorry, I heard the commentary go off. And I needed to interrupt it. Lift and cutter? Yeah. Dick Cade. I just threw Cade out. Oh, I got hit by the Enziguri. Wow, I actually took some damage this time.
Meanwhile, I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table. Oh, Nick, holy shit.
Oh,
That'd be a
JBL's
hard
getting
challenge in this game if it was like play an entire Royal Rumble and don't get hit.
an entire Royal Ramble. I like to call it that because in like one pay-per-view, I think, one of the announcers misread it as Royal Ramble. It was like the second Royal Rumble. And fucking Gorilla Monsoon was like, the Royal Ramble! I don't get why people are always like, Gorilla Monsoon, one of the great old commentators. Gorilla Monsoon blew.
He was
He was
kind of
so
lackluster.
bad. You know who carried him? Jesse the Body Ventura, who was an amazing commentator.
Jesse, yes.
And then when Jesse stopped commentating, Bobby the Brain Heenan carried him because Bobby the Brain Heenan was also amazing. Although I preferred him more as a manager than a commentator. It's Bob Corholly. I miss his old finisher, the Holocaust. It was the greatest finisher name. That was his Falcon's Arrow. Also, Big Show's in the ring. Yeah. Like, the only guy who can actually, like, who can actually, like, fight me here. Oh, and he's actually hitting one of his finishers right now. Good. Waste the finishers on other people. Now A-Train's coming. All the powerhouses are coming out. I think I can just whip Jericho out now. Yep. We're actually getting a lot of eliminations all of a sudden. Can I help with this? No? Okay, I'm gonna back up. What are you laughing about?
Huh?
Were you laughing about something?
Nope.
Oh.
Trained with a derailleur, over 300 pounds of force behind
You're
him.
Bic.
That's
It's
gotta
Lord
be-
Tensai, quick, start dancing! I fucking hate that. They're giving him a joke
Oh
gimmick now.
god, yeah.
God damn it. He's such a good wrestler, and they're wasting him with this shit. At least they're putting him back in a tag team. He's a tag team specialist. He
Yeah.
spent the last 7 years in a tag team. Can someone just hire Machine Gun Carl Anderson and get him in there to tag team with him? Because they were great.
That'd be awesome.
And Machine Gun Carl Anderson, by the way, is like, he's pretty much the new Arn Anderson. I love him.
That's exactly what he's got to do if he wants to win this match.
No, he's not. If you're saying that Lord Tensai isn't awesome, you need to go watch his matches in Japan. He does amazing tag team matches. fuck you, I love Hip Hop Hippo. I didn't mind Hip Hop Hippo, but I like when they give him a serious gimmick and play him up to be a serious threat. Because he is a really good wrestler. Go watch him when he was in his tag team called Bad Intentions, back in New Japan Pro Wrestling. They were awesome.
He's a really good wrestler.
He was a good wrestler. Giant Bernard is awesome. Lord Tensai has been horrible all year. You know, Carl Anderson's actually been doing the Bernard driver in tribute to A-Train since then. You know, with most wrestlers, I just have one ring name I call them. With Tensai, I just call him whatever the fuck. I give him like 50 names because he's had so many ring names.
Yeah, he has like 50 names.
I would just call him Albert, but that could be so many people. Mm-hmm. And I can't just say Albert and assume non-wrestling fans would know who I'm talking about. That's the thing. So if I call him A-Train, that's the one that people seem to remember.
Yeah.
His A-Train, I think his A-Train gimmick actually kind of worked. Wasn't he getting pushed for, like, World Heavyweight Championship for a while when he was feuding with Undertaker?
Yeah.
Thanks for that commentary, Cole. These wrestlers are 3 seconds away from victory or defeat. Except how they aren't, because there are no pinfalls in the Royal Rumble.
And there's 9 people left.
Well, maybe it takes them 3 seconds to throw them over the rope.
Can I just point out that Taz and Cole have gone full retard in this match?
Yeah.
This is the second time they have misidentified how you win the match. I love how I can just whip people over the top rope. It's awesome. Oh, train wreck over there. Oh god, that's a nice backbreaker.
By the way, MDB, did you hear about Swagger getting arrested? I was
Yes!
laughing my ass off when I heard
Oh
the
my
news.
god. Did you see, have you checked Wikipedia? Someone edited his article to say that when he came back from, it was the start of the article about him like coming back and getting a push was how he returned from Mars. And the headline of that part of the like that paragraph, the headline of it was We the People era, but in brackets it was Weed the People. He's officially the dumbest man alive. I love him as a wrestler. I think he's a really good wrestler, and I'm loving the new look. But the second he finally starts to get a push, and a push for the championship, he starts to get a push, and the first thing he does, gets a DUI.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. People have gotten their pushes killed for less. MVP jobbed out for over a year, including jobbing to Kung Fu Naki, because he mouthed off to a urine test guy. That's how he started that, like, year-long losing streak. By the way, MVP is now actually a very high-profile wrestler in Japan. I believe he's in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And he's actually very good there. I'm happy they're using him right, because he is a good wrestler. Speaking of which, you need to check out that video. I fucking know! You don't need to remind me every 10 goddamn seconds. I will check out the video. You've told me 50 times, and I've told you every time I'll check it out. Wow, I'm actually lifting A-Train over my head now.
Kick his ass.
Can you guys get Batista out? Thank you.
I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass.
Fun. Okay, we've almost eliminated everyone. Oh god! Phantom hip toss! Phantom hip toss! That's right, Ric Flair, take out Big Show. That's right, attack him from above. No, no, you jumped in the wrong direction, buddy. Kane, kick Big Show's ass! Luckily, this is the game before they introduce stamina, so I can just do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, kick both of their asses!
Oh, bullshit.
MVP is a good wrestler, but I hope he changes his shitty playmaker of his. I love the overdrive as a finisher, but very few wrestlers do it right. MVP's was not great. You know who does it best? Eli Skipper. He's like the only wrestler who makes it look painful, and he makes it look like devastating.
You're such a good wrestler. You don't even participate.
Yep. Well, I'm playing my character as Andre the Giant, so I need to lay in the turnbuckle and just relax every once in a while. And by every once in a while, I mean 75% of the match. God, can you imagine a match between Harley Race and Andre the Giant in the late 80s? That'd be the worst match ever. That would be like, who was it? Charmel and, what was her name? Like, Morena Jalaska or some I don't know, that celebrity chick that was in TNA. Jenna Maraska, was that it? I don't know. And Charmel. I know it was Charmel she wrestled, and it was like the worst match ever. And I just got hit by the RKO.
Darkwood's a dangerous place, hero.
Jenna Maraska or something? Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, Orton. No sell this! -5 stars! Oh, of course, Undertaker comes in almost last. Oh god, there are a bunch of, like, main eventers over in that corner. I don't want to go over there.
Then don't.
Shelton, MVP, R-Truth, and Mark Henry. And all of their finishers are the reverse STO because they're all black. A leaping reverse STO, that is. If you're black and you're at all lean, your finisher is the reverse leaping STO.
Racism.
Yep. Actually, I'm joking, but 3 of those wrestlers had that as their finisher. Mark Henry was the only one who didn't. But that's because Mark Henry's like...
Nigga.
It's because Mark Henry is like 400 pounds. I don't know how well he can leap. Actually, he probably can leap, just because his legs are, like, so huge. The guy was an Olympic weightlifter. Get back in the ring, Okay, I'm good.
If you lost after all that, that would be
Kane,
shitty.
fuck off. Kane, fuck off. Kane, fuck off. Kane, fuck off. Mark Henry's always the punchline to the joke. I love Mark Henry. I love Mark Henry when he's Destroyer of Worlds Mark Henry. Not when he's not when he's like kind of tough guy that you beat to become #1 contender. You know, like the same kind of thing with Kane.
Victory means everything to these two competitors.
Where Kane is usually like tough guy who's not world championship material. I like Destroyer of Worlds Mark Henry. That's why I liked his ECW run, where he was unstoppable.
Huh.
See, Mega Cookie's with me on this. You know, I like Mark Henry, if only for the fact that he's an actual dominant heel. And you know what? He's one of those wrestlers that you can look at him and instantly believe this guy is unstoppable. Like, he was an Olympic weightlifter, and you can fucking see it. He's not one of these, like plastic wrap bodybuilder pretty boys. He is this gigantic behemoth of a man with the giant bulky muscles.
Oh god, yeah.
Who can, like, effortlessly pick up heavyweights and just whip them.
Wait, so who's the guy? Who were we talking about?
Mark Henry.
Okay.
Have I seen Mark Henry before?
Giant black man with dreadlocks. Pretty
I
stocky.
think
He's
so.
only like 5'10", but he's incredibly stocky.
I think I've seen him before.
You probably have. He does he does a move called the World's Strongest Slam.
No, knowing you, I've probably seen him.
Probably. The guy looks like he could just grab your forearm with both hands and snap it in half.
That was an amazing move.
But would he?
In character, yes. In real life, I don't know anything about the man.
In real life, if he does, then he can be the next. He can be the next Batista.
I don't think Batista's ever grabbed a guy's forearm and snapped it in half.
Yeah, but he killed his family.
Batista didn't kill his family. That was Benoit.
Whatever. They both have B
At least
names.
they both start with B.
How the fuck did you mix that up? We both make Benoit jokes.
Well,
I don't know. My mind's focusing on Fable right now. And my mouth is,
Batista, the family killer.
and my mouth is focusing on food.
I think Mark
So-
Henry's a pretty chill guy outside the ring. That's what I would imagine, but, you know, I don't know anything about the
Well, how
guy.
do you know? Maybe I'm a psychic. Maybe I just know that in the future he will be a fucking.
He's fucked
family
every
killer.
woman in the
Possible.
world.
He does hate us.
Wasn't that Batista who, like, had a sex addiction?
Was it Batista?
Yeah, he had a sex addiction for a while. I
Oh
have
my
his
God.
book, and he talked about
Wow.
it. You fuck. I lost one of the last 2 people in the ring.
Oh man.
I'm off-screening that challenge.
Addicted to sex.
Now I'm just thinking addicted to Lovretitis.
Batista has no family though. I wonder why.
See?
Maybe he already
He killed all of it.
he killed them before we even had a chance to know they existed.
Well, in his book, he has a mom, and I think a sister. And no father.
See?
Which means he's the second coming of Jesus. His mom was impregnated by God.
No, the second coming of Jesus.
Second coming of Jesus. Batista.
The second coming of Jesus was Jesus, because the first was Anakin.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because that was a time long, long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it bad that I've never thought of that justification before? It was just instant. I know too much about Star Wars. Although, I guess, in a time long, long ago is the first thing you see in every Star Wars film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He Batista bombed his family to death. Yep.
Does it do that? Does it do it in the first 3?
I don't know if the prequels do that. I would imagine it would.
Hmm.
But then again, they suck. You know what? Why are we watching the ending to this?
I think 4 said something like, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, but 4 was good.
Now I'm thinking of the Ewok song. Thanks.
4 was good. 4 was one of
4
the
was good.
originals.
4 was good. 5 was my favorite.
5 was like
amazing.
5 was like everybody's favorite,
Yeah.
Because
including
it's
mine.
the best
And
one.
it's funny because I remember when I was a kid, like, I love the movies, but, like, I was never huge on Luke. Like, I liked Luke, but I liked other characters more. But
Oh
when
god,
I
I like him so much more now.
Yeah, when I go back and look at it, holy shit, the acting job was amazing. Like,
And there's a lot of people who hate Mark Hamill. Eh?
they were all great actors, but Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker was one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life of a character. He was fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the picture you just linked is when Batista gets, like, very lightly shoved by Mark Henry and does, like, a backflip.
Yes, that's
it-
exactly
Yep.
what it is.
Yeah, you see that big black guy? That's Mark Henry.
I love that he pushes him, he stumbles back, and then he jumps backwards.
Yeah.
Like, visibly jumps backwards.
That bump was legendary for being
the
so bad.
He's the opposite
Good job.
of John Cena.
No, he's
Good
the
job,
opposite
Batista.
of Dolph Ziggler. He does the crazy bump, but it's horrible.
He's the opposite of John Cena. John Cena no sells. He fucking like flips over backwards. to
Yeah.
make
He
it sell.
oversells.
John Cena's sell is he takes a hit and then he falls down and acts like he's dead, and then he takes 10 more moves, and then he just stands back up and wins the match. It's not as bad as Hogan, because Hogan would take, like, the earthquake splash and then immediately just stand up and start, like, riling up the crowd. It wasn't as bad as Hogan, but it's still pretty horrible.
Yep.
I remember when Hogan in, like, it was in 88 or 89, he had a feud with Earthquake. Earthquake, during, like, an interview segment backstage, did the Earthquake splash to him, and Hogan was out for 3 months, and they said that, like, he was injured, it broke his sternum. So they were billing Earthquake as, like, destroyer of worlds. He took out Hogan with your Earthquake splash for 3 months. In reality, he was just filming Suburban Commandos. But when he came back and they had a match at, I think it was WrestleMania, Earthquake did 2 Earthquake splashes in a row, and then Hogan immediately stood up with, like, showing no pain whatsoever. That move,
bullshit.
they build that move to break Hogan's sternum. And then he just stood up after 2 of them in a row. And I want to point out to you, Earthquake Splash is one of my favorite finishers of all time. That move, not only does it have, like, the most perfect setup, but it looks like bloody murder. It looks like it would collapse your entire rib cage. But anyways, I think we're done streaming this game for the day. I've been streaming it for like 4 hours or something, and there's no way I'm doing that challenge again on screen. I'm off-screening that shit, and I will resume the stream like another day with the Legends challenges, because fuck that.
They're gonna be so sad that we're leaving, though.
If Shally wants to, she could stream us playing Fallout Online. I would stream it, but I don't have the laptop here right now, and I don't want to run down and get it. I don't think it's even charged right now.
So you don't want to stream it because you're lazy?
I'm actually fairly sure it's not charged, though.
Oh.
Oh, Ant King, didn't you just start following me on Twitch today? Because
Ant King, stay!
Because I'm do a bra and panties match. Those matches suck.
They're terrible. They're so bad.
Yeah, you're the one who just started following today. Thanks for following. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if there's anything you missed, by the way, you know, all this stuff gets recorded and uploaded over on my channel. You just got here. It's a bad time for me to end it. You're pulling a Brian.
You always end right when someone gets here.
Yeah, usually it's that Brian guy. I don't remember his username. I just remember there's Brian in it. And 3 times he showed up at the very last, like, while I was doing my outro, and he said, "Oh man, I made it this time." And I'm like, I'm so sorry, man. I'm in the middle of my outro. I just got here. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to watch the recording. I'm sorry. Because we're about to end. Unless Shally wants to stream Fallout Online, then we'll migrate there, but if she doesn't want to...
If you guys want to play Fallout Online, I could stream it while we're playing.
If you want, you should stream more often. It gets you more people watching, and people have fun, so...
I could stream it.
By all means, I'll have the chat open on my screen of the chat so I can keep up with it, but like I'll check it every time I tab, basically, so I can like stay somewhat interactive with it. If you're up for that, I can post your.
Screen, 'cause I'm playing it windowed, so.
I can put your stream link in the chat right now, so they can move over to it where the stream will
so
continue.
they can migrate.
Yes. Would you guys in the chat be up for that if we just migrate the stream over to Shally's? And you should also You should also follow Shally's stream thing, her Twitch.
Folly.
Guys, gotta go. Good stream. See you later. See ya.
Bye bye.
Cough, cough. Oh, is that the video? Let me check.
Yeah.
Okay. I promise, Kaiza, I will check that. I will check that video before we get the next stream up. Okay. And let me type in Shally's stream link. Is your name on Twitch just Shally?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. That's where the stream is going to be resuming. When do we want to start streaming this? Because as soon as I take the stream down, I'm just going to open up the game, like get some water and stuff. Basically do a 5-minute break, and then I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be really soon
I'll
then?
be ready.
Yeah, roughly.
Yes, I do type fast.
I just have to do pretty much the exact same thing you do, so.
Yeah. And, wow, holy crap, you type fast. Keep in mind, guys, that whenever I type my Twitch or my YouTube, whenever I tweet it or whenever I put it in the description of a I'm streaming video or anything like that, I'm actually typing that in. I'm not copying and pasting it. So I'm very used to plugging channels very quickly, like, if I say it out loud, it'll be faster, but... I almost typed in Mah-Dry-Bread. I forgot my username. It's Madrat567. I cannot do that for the life of me. When you become a YouTuber and you had to type in http://www. You get really fast at it.
And every fucking tag.
Every tag. I have to methodically tag the shit out of weekend videos.
I just keep all my tags in a text document and then copy paste.
You can't really do that anymore, though.
It actually works. It still actually works.
It really?
And it identifies each separate tag.
Wow. Yeah. I thought to stop doing that. But even then, I've noticed that if you tag things, like, differently, like, you really fucking methodically tag things by doing, like, for Fable: The Lost Chapters, I do Fable, enter, The Lost Chapters, enter, Lost Chapters, enter, Lost, enter, Chapters, enter, Fable: The Lost Chapters,
exactly.
Enter, Fable: Lost Chapters, enter. I basically do that because if you don't do that, then when someone types it in a different way, it will not identify the tag. It's really stupid. So I have to methodically tag the shit out of videos, because otherwise people will be looking for it and they might just not find it because they didn't type it in the correct order. It's really stupid.
Where's that woman?
I mostly just do that with weekend videos in the first episode of every Let's Play. For the individual episodes, I just put in, like, the name of the game once, because if you need to find one, you can just find the first one and go in the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
You always use your channel name in the tag section? That's a good idea. I do that, too. I have Mah-Dry-Bread, and I have Mah-Dry-567 in the tags of every video I do, so it's easy to find which ones are mine. I also have it in the name quite often. Anyways, I am rambling. Everyone, click this link. Click that, follow that, and the stream will be back up on that in 10-ish minutes. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.